What's up, everyone? Welcome back to our Pokemon Living Dex. Today we are chilling in Petalburg Woods. Let me also go ahead and turn off this this lo-fi hip-hop. We're chilling in Petalburg Woods. I only have 3 Pokemon on me. Actually, I don't know why I still have Ludicolo on me. Ludicolo could have been boxed. I have Absol on me for False Swipe and Swampert, just here in case we get into a pickle, so we can catch some low-raid Pokemon. You think the knockoffs can trade with legit copies of Pokemon? So the knockoffs that I'm referring to, like if you go to eBay right now, and if you just like search like Pokemon Fire Red, for instance, you are... Oh, Slackoff! Yo! Slackoff is actually one we need. So I didn't manage to catch Slackoff off stream like I said I was going to, because I wasn't planning to stream this today. Slackoff is a 5% chance encounter. And we don't need 3 of them because we can just throw them in the daycare. But we do need that. But if you go to eBay right now, eBay. Nope, that's eBay with an N. Let's go into our bag. I almost clicked run. How terrifying would that have been had I clicked run? Going through a great ball here, and I'm just gonna type in Pokemon Fire Red. So the top one is, well, these are all sponsored. Let's go to the non-sponsored. $30 for Pokemon Fire Red version pre-owned. Actually, that might be a legit copy. That actually looks like a legit copy. A big way to know if they're legitimate copies is you can actually look up what knockoffs are. And for the most part, I think the knockoffs are just like the casing. I think the still game code is inside of it. So to your question, can they be traded up? I think they can. That is our 200th and 90th Pokemon added in to our Living Dex, though. That's 290. We starting the day off with a bang. I figured we'd be going for at least a few minutes before we caught one. But there we go. If we catch some others, great. If not, we can use the daycare. We're also looking for Shroomish here, as well as, I think just Shroomish. But yeah, so the knockoffs are going to be a little cheaper because there are some that I saw for like $15 that are probably going to be those knockoff versions of the game. Again, don't quote me on it, and I don't want to give you bad advice. I would do a little research on Google if you can, because I honestly don't know. I feel like they can probably trade up. Oh, that's totally fine. Yeah, I'm super down to talk about it. I just might not have all the answers. Joker, how are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Also, I didn't say it earlier, guys. I apologize for skipping Tuesday's stream. I had a phone interview that day at 5 o'clock, which is right in the middle of the stream, so I just decided to forego the stream, focus on that. I haven't heard anything back yet. Although I have got like the notification through ZipRecruiter that they have viewed my application like 3 or 4 times total at this point. So hopefully we'll hear something. Peck, thanks for saying hi to Nightbot. It's so kind of you to welcome in our future robot overlords. But yeah, so also if you have a something to do there, all notes, if you have a 3DS, which I'm going to assume you do, since you said you're doing a Living Dex, you can purchase Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, all on the 3DS store for like $10. Of course, you are going to be playing like Gen 1. There's no sprinting. You have only a select amount of spaces in your boxes that you have to switch through. Normal, that's Zigzagoon. And that's actually how I did. If you actually go if you go to my YouTube channel, another Slackoff, wow. If you go to my YouTube channel and look up, and just look up like my Living Dex playlist, you'll actually see our first, how many episodes did we do in Pokemon Red? Our first 8 episodes were in Pokemon Red. You have Yellow. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So Pokemon Yellow, that's the way to get Gen 1. So if you're really looking for this, like you're just wanting to get like the GBA games for Dex completion, I would not worry about looking into Fire Red or Leaf Green, other than just them being like one of my favorite Pokemon games. On the store as well is also Pokemon Crystal, and I think Gold is on there as well, which will get you your Generation 2 games. I did not play those for our Living Dex. I instead played Pokemon Soul Silver. Pokemon Soul Silver and Heart Gold are very expensive on eBay, because that's probably going to be the only place you find them outside of one of those retro game stores, like we were talking about earlier, and like how Quack mentioned, like mom and pop comic stores and stuff like that. Those are going to be your best bet to find something, but they always won't have it. You have Crystal. Oh, dope. So you got Generation 1 and 2 down. So the only bad side is Generation 3 has not been put onto the virtual store. You know, Shroomish, this is what we're looking for. So if that's the case, I would suggest just getting Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, and just go that route, because that's what I'm doing for Generation 3, is just playing Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. I found a store that sells Heart Gold for $30. That sounds like the right price for Heart Gold for it to be a legitimate copy. You will find some people who are selling it on eBay for, again, like that $15 limit. Typically, if they're selling it for very cheap, for a game that's hard to find, it's very unlikely that you are lucky. It is that you're getting screwed over, but $30 sounds about right for Heart Gold. 10 out of 10 recommend buying in person when possible. Yeah, fake labels are super obvious in person. And there we have it. Pokemon 291 in our Living Dex is Shroomish. Shroomish is who we were looking for. At a 10% chance to spawn here in Petalburg Woods. Registration complete. We need to catch one more to get their evolution to Breloom. We could also use the daycare as well, but it's a little faster since we're here anyways. We did catch ourselves a second slack off, so we can level that one up to 18/36 and get that. So we're just looking for one more Shroomish and one more slack off. Whoa, what are we doing here?
Oh, there's this.
There's a gift. What could this gift be? It's a sub! Whoa, what a gift! I didn't expect there to be a gifted sub under there. K-Dog, thank you so much for giving out another tier 1 sub. Dude, K-Dog, do you realize you have given 41 subs in this channel? That's absolutely insane, and I thank you very much for that. It's a small thing. Again, I never expect subs. I'm never gonna be one of those streamers. Like, we'll make jokes about selling out, but I'm never going to, like, beg for subs. But I just want you to understand that means a lot to me. It really helps me out, especially right now, as far as additional money and stuff like that. Again, like, I'm not trying to, like, pressure you into giving any more. Please don't. But I just want you to know, like, I really appreciate that, and it really means a lot to me. So thank you so much for that support. It's incredible. I never expected it. Thank you. My plan is to get Emerald and use that for Generation 3. Emerald is amazing. I wish they would put Emerald onto the digital store. I was sitting here, I thought I threw the ball, I didn't. I actually think I have my copy of Emerald. Nice old Game Boy Advance case here. What do we have in here? What do we have in here? I have some games in here that I could actually sell for like some decent money. Just because they're older games that I need to sell. Popping in to say hello, hello Indigo. I hope you're having a wonderful day. It's not those. These are actually the games that are worth some money. Sonic Advanced. I think this game's worth like 20 bucks. Hamtaro, Ham Unite! Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland, I think that's another $20 game. And then Tony Hawk American Skateland. That's a good one as well. But I have a Pokemon Leaf Green version right here. This was actually my brother's, because I had Fire Red. I remember buying it. By buying it, I mean my parents buying it for us back at Walmart when I was younger. I remember, like, being in the car afterwards, like, driving home, like, just looking at the manual and all that fun stuff. I got Pokemon Ruby. Ruby. Oh, there's Fire Red. Pokemon Fire Red right there. And here it is. Pokemon Emerald version. I need to actually load up these games and see, like, what Pokemon I had. Assuming the batteries are still alive. Those batteries might be dead at this point. Which, if they are, anything that I had is gone. I highly doubt I had anything too amazing, because I know I had no shinies or anything like that. So I know that. That'd be a cool stream. Wait, what's a cool stream? I missed it. I missed it. What would be a cool stream? What did I say? Alright, so we have both of our Shroomishes. So I actually don't care about Shroomish anymore. I didn't mean to open the Pokédex. If we can find one more Slack Off, we're actually done in Petalburg Woods. Oh, showing the Pokemon you caught? Sadly, I have no way to capture it. Other than just, like, pointing a camera at a Game Boy. I mean, actually, I got a SP right here. We could look right now. Alright, which game do we want to look at first? Ruby, Emerald, Fire Red, or Leaf Green? Which game am I going to open up first and see what I have in there? Again, there might not be anything in there. Leaf Green? Alright, I'll look at Leaf Green. Boop. Let's see what I got in there. Or reminiscing about the past. I can't speak. So I've been playing this SP. I played through Donkey Kong. This is actually my dad's copy of Donkey Kong from the old Game Boy that he had years and years and years ago. I actually had it taken to a game shop recently, the comic shop that I go to. They also sell games there. And I had them replace the battery in it so that way I could play it. Alright, that is all the Pokemon we need here in the forest. So we're actually gonna pop out of here and head to a Pokemon Center near somewhere that we can. I think actually we'll fly over to. I think we'll fly to the Elite Four. Fly to the Elite Four so that way we can fight and level up some of these Pokemon. I'm thinking about buying Crown Tundra right now. Been debating it. Do Crown Tundra. K-Dog, do not stop debating it. Stop debating it and buy Crown Tundra if you have the funds. Crown Tundra is the best. Crown Tundra is amazing. We have a slight lag here, but hopefully it won't bother us too much. Alright, okay, so I'm gonna say Leaf Green, I reset, somewhat recently then. Leaf Green's sitting here, I'm playing as Wiz, and I have 2 badges and 6 Pokemon, so I'm gonna imagine we don't have anything too crazy in here. I just finished the SSN, it looks like. I only have 6 Pokemon on me, I just beat Vermilion City Gym. How do I open my bag? Start. It looks like I have a Pidgeotto that's level 8, a level 18 Pikachu, a level 23 Bulbasaur for some reason. Why didn't I evolve this Bulbasaur? 13 Mankey, and a level 12 Meowth. I don't drink Sunny D. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome on in. We just found our old Pokemon games, so we're just kind of looking at them while we play through. So if you don't drink Sunny... Oh, you're drinking Dr. Pepper? Dude, I used to drink so much Dr. Pepper. I haven't drank soda in probably 10 years, but I used to drink like three cans of Dr. Pepper a day. You got Mjolnir? Nice, I'm jealous. We're playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla tomorrow, if anyone's interested to come around. The emotes on... Oh, shoot, I need to... can you, when you get a second, Emerson, can you at me in the main room or Indigo, if either of you are here, and just say, fix the emotes, and I'll do that after stream today. So we have Slack Off here. I did manage to catch 2 Curlias, or to catch 2 more Ralts, leveled both of them up to level 20, leveled them both up to level 20. So one of these we're going to use a Dawnstone on, and the other one is just Curlia. Because we already had a Curlia in place and I didn't delete it, looking at the spreadsheet right here. So one of these we are going to evolve, so I'll go ahead and replace Ludicolo with you. We have Shroomish in here. This Shroomish is not going to evolve, and this Slack Off is not going to evolve. Instead, we need to Dawnstone you and get these dudes leveled up. Does SodaStream count? Wait, does SodaStream? I don't know what SodaStream is. Is that a type of soda? The only thing I drink now is sweet tea, which is very caffeinated, so it's not like a big save. And water. Hot chocolate during like those times, but that's really... So we're gonna go ahead and use the Dawnstone here on Kirlia. This is not a Generation 3 Pokemon, but since it is here, we can go ahead and evolve Kirlia. Just so that way it's not something we have to, that's something that we don't have to worry about later. Which is pretty solid there. Let's check out Glade. Shing, 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 shing. Your Kirlia evolved into a Glade, so that is, actually, that's not 292. I think I already updated it, right? I did already update it. So let's back that off to 291. I already pressed the update. Oh, no, it is 292. It is 292. Don't let me trick myself. And then we need to find Glade on here. Glade, where are you at? You're right here. Boom. Cool. I was like, don't let me trick myself right now. Make your own soda out of water. I actually didn't know that was something you could do. So no, I've never done that. Alright, what Pokemon game am I loading up next? Emerald, Fire Red, or Ruby? Let me know what I'm loading up next. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and drop Glade off in here, because we don't care about them anymore. And we're going to go ahead and grab Altaria, because they just need one level to evolve. They just need one level to evolve. We're actually going to go ahead and drop off Absol as well. And take Bayonet, because they also only need one level to evolve. Right? No, they did evolve. We already leveled them up. We already evolved them. We already did that. I'm stupid. I already evolved them. We did that last time. Ruby? Alright, we'll check out Ruby here in a second. I'm just trying to see if there's anyone else I need to bring for levels. I think everyone else is leveled. Primeape. Get Mankey in here. That's a level we need. Where is... I still don't have an Aaron. I need to get an Aaron today. Loudred, you've already evolved from Exploud, right? Because we already have Exploud. I need to trade Evo them, and we should be good. Did I hear back from the interview? I have not heard back from the interview. They have looked at my application a few more times, though. I've gotten the pop-up, so hopefully that means something good. Alright, we're looking at Ruby. Let me pop Ruby version in. Bum, 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 bum. I also have a secondary 3DS with me today with Pokemon Omega Ruby inside of it. This is my brother's copy, so I can do some of these trade evolutions. We'll be doing our trade evolutions today as well. At least the ones that I have prepared. I think I have all the ones that we need to do prepared. Good luck on that. Thank you so much, Soul Diablo. Here's hoping I can get back to work relatively soon. Alright, that is the screen Ruby froze on. Alright, Ruby might be a no-go. Ruby is just stuck. And I don't have anything to clean it with right now. Just get some nice spit on there, you know, the best way to do it. Bum 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 bum. I know it's not the best to blow on cartridges, but it works. It works. Oh, it worked! Maybe? Yep, there it is. Alright, we've gotten past the load screen. Alright, let's get some training going. How many we're sitting on 21 FPS right now. On our capture. I don't know why. The internal battery has run dry. Oh shoot, I didn't even play this last. My sister played this last. As Emma, she has 1 Pokemon in her Pokédex, which is her starter, and 0 badges. So my sister was actually the last one to play this. For 10 minutes. She played it for 10 minutes. Solid. Alright, so Fire Red or Emerald? Fire Red or Emerald? Bum, 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 bum. Shroomish going up to level 60. We're getting some nice levels here. So as far as levels go here, we need to get the Shroomish up to level 23. And we need to get one of the Slack-Offs to 18 and the other one to 36. It's possible to replace that? Yes. You just take it to... You can do it yourself. But you need to solder to be able to unsolder the battery and resolder a new one on. Right now, that battery hasn't gone dry enough that it hasn't forgotten everything. But I just take it to the game shop that I go to. Fire Red, sick. Let's pop Fire Red in and see what happens. Alright, I'm also going to, since we're just like... I hope you guys don't mind. I'm going to turn back on the lo-fi. Let me know if that audio's terrible. Just instead of listening to us, like, fight here. Let's put on, like, some chill music in the background. Shroomish up to level 10. Alright, Pokemon Fire Red version. Solid. So I played this last when I was very young. When I was very young, I was obsessed with the name Jake. I thought Jake was a solid name. It's still a solid name. I'm an adult now and I don't want to change my name to Jake. But when I was a kid, I was like, Jake is a much better name. Why didn't my parents name me Jake? So I have just finished Misty's gym. And I have a level 33 Charmeleon, a level 14 Meowth, a level 7 Pikachu, a level 8 Pidgey, and a level 18 Oddish. So not a great spread. Not a great spread of Pokemon. Why did I reset all these cartridges? I'm gonna be so upset if Emerald's been reset, because Emerald I know I played the most, and I'm not gonna be surprised if I reset this cartridge. I am not going to be surprised. Alright, Emerald is turning on right now. We'll see what we got in there. With all this stated, what was your all of you, what was your first Pokemon game? Anyone in the chat, let me know. What was the first Pokemon game you ever played? Shroomish wants to learn Mega Drain. Nah, I'm sorry. I don't care about what moves you want to know. It's faster for me to just clear past it. Pokemon Yellow. I want Pokemon Yellow real bad. None? You've never played a Pokemon game still, Diablo? The internal battery has run dry. Alright, let's see. I don't even know who was the last one to play this. I don't think I was the last one to play this. The player is X. They have 2 badges and 9 Pokemon. I don't think I ever named either of my people X. The Pokemon they have is a level 8 Ralts, 11 Lotad, 16 Marchstomp, 7 Poochyena, 14 Sableye, and 8 Mukasa. Mirakata, yeah. I actually don't know who played that last. The first words I read on my own was Dojuro used fly. That's amazing. No? No worries, Soul Diablo. I don't know why I have myself hidden under this bridge here, but there I am. I'm just hiding under a bridge. I'm just a troll under a bridge. Bum, 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 bum. Speaking of things that need to be updated, Emerson mentioned I need to update the emotes in the Discord because they're still the Christmas ones. I need to update the gifted sub, alert that pops up because it takes up so much of the screen. So I think I want to make it a little smaller. I think I want it to be like Like, just the typical sub emote just takes up the top of the screen, which I think is a little bit better. Indigo troll man taking his toll. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, we're getting some crazy FPS on today. I wish I could just like send this DS off to get modded for a capture card put into it. But not as many people do that anymore, and also it's like expensive. But I would love just to be able to just actually put a physical capture card into this 3DS. It would make life so much easier. Not really. It would make streaming this so much easier. 57 subs, yeah. K-Dog dropped six gifted subs today. K-Dog out here, all on their own, getting us to Pokemon Rocket. Shroomish up to level 16. Mankey up to level 28. Is that enough for Mankey to evolve? What? Here, wait. We have to mute this. And then turn up the audio. Mankey's evolving! 293 Pokemon in our Living Dex. So, Mankey, we actually caught one in Pokemon Red, but we never evolved it to a Primeape. In Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, you can actually catch a Mankey after a certain point in the story, so I went back and I caught one, and we can now cross Primeape off of our list, meaning the only Generation 1 Pokemon we have left to catch: Bulbasaur, Venusaur, Charmander, Charizard, then Porygon, which we'll get when we play through Pokemon Platinum, and then just Amistar, Kabuto, and Kabutops. So we have less than, what is that, 5? No, 4, 5, 6, 7... 7? 8. 4. 4. We have 8 more Generation 1 Pokemon to get before we're done with Gen 1. Primeape, you don't need to learn anything. No, you're good. You don't need to learn Rage. You don't need to rage against the machine. Damn. Give up. Tired but glad to be home. I'm glad you are home. Welcome home. Monkey. Yeah, we're getting some terrible FPS in here. But it's fine since we're not like... We're just like doing some stuff. I'm sure you all don't mind a little bit of lag here since we're just kind of working on leveling up some stuff and stuff like that. What do you guys want to chat about? What do we want to make? What do we want to topic? Primeape is raging against the machine? No! That's the one thing I didn't want Primeape to do! It's got them bulls on parade. Nice. Slack off to 13. Other slack off to 13. We'll also eventually, probably after Shroomish evolves, we'll go drop off Shroomish and Primeape, just so that way they aren't taking experience that can instead just be sent to slack off. I think I also still have, what's-his-face on me, so I need to get rid of him as well. Welcome back. Lag? Lag? Is there lag? Unsub, unfollow, ban. No, it's so hot in here. Here's like the... So we were talking about this the other day, and I actually want to know what is... If you all could... You just had, like, money that you can just spend on something frivolous. I'm not talking about, like, a new car or, like, a house or, like, paying off your bills. Not like that. If you just had, like, frivolous money to spend, what's something you would buy? Because something I want one of those nice, fancy Dyson fans. The ones that are, like, super quiet, but, like, put out some air. If you don't know, if you have a Target, which they might not have them out anymore, due to the whole COVID thing and not wanting you to touch stuff, but, like, they just had, like, those Dyson fans, and I would, like, turn them on, and it'd be silent, but, like, the cold air coming off of it, I was like, what is this magic? I want it. So yes, if I had just, like, frivolous money to spend, it would be getting myself just a fancy fan for no reason. Because I'm, like, always hot. Base set Pokemon Neo cards? Aw, that'd be so cool, too. Some solar panels? Nice. Pokemon Yu-Gi-Oh cards, a sectional couch. the dream. So the dream is like a nice big couch. Elizabeth and I, so we don't have like a couch. We have a love seat. That is all we have in our living room, because it's just the two of us anyways. But it's a nice fancy love seat that I found on the Facebook Marketplace like a little more than a year ago. Some rich dude didn't want it anymore, so he gave it. He was selling it for $90, and I made an offer to him for $75, and he took it. I was gonna haggle him, you know. I'm all about a haggle. But he was like, "Yeah, 75's fine," which is why I was like, "This dude doesn't really care about money. He just wants to get rid of it and also like get something out of it." And then when we went to where this dude lived, gated neighborhood. Giant houses. The first house had like a literal castle turret built into it. And so we came in and we got the couch and we left. And it's a love seat. It's also a recliner though. So each side of the love seat can rock separate of the other side. And then they also have like a kick out so you can like push back and lean back. It's great. But we want a sectional. We don't have room for it where we currently live, but a nice sectional that you can, like, nap on. Ah. The dream. I want more money, so I hope for that 10K Lugia. I feel that. Bum, bum. When taxes hit, we're upgrading to the sectional couch. Very nice. I'm very excited for you. Very excited for you. And Aaron jumping up to 26,000 mana. Where are you at on the leaderboard? Number 2 on the leaderboard. Who's number 1 on the leaderboard right now? Is it K-Dog? It might be K-Dog. Bum, 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 bum. I would also be down to just get a ton of Pokemon cards. If I also had like a frivolous amount of money, just go buy like a ton of like base set, like packs and like, or not bad, first edition packs, and just like open them. I'm very much a person who likes stuff. Oh, K-Dog is 97. Wait, how is K-Dog 97th on the leaderboard? K-Dog gifted like 6 subs today. Did I miss K-Dog going like all in and losing it or something? K-Dog, are you still here? And if so, where did all your mana go? Where did all your mana go? You gifted like 6 subs today. Oh, no, K-Dog is 87321. K-Dog 87321. K-Dog 87 might be their other account. I don't know. Going for that gamble up to 4,000. Slack off up to level 16. Slack off up to level 16. Oh, shoot. Quack. Do you typically stream on Sundays? Clear don't do a great job at cleaning and not procrastinating. I'm all for that procrastination. Do you typically stream on Sundays at like 4 p.m. EST? Waiting to shower as the son and fiance are showering now. I feel that with like, sometimes I'll be waiting for Elizabeth. I'm just like, alright, I'm ready to shower. Bum, bum. I asked Quack because this Sunday we're doing another, I don't know if you were around last Sunday, because I can't remember yesterday. I'm joining the same group of things. I bowled you, I have before, it's definitely a viable day. This Sunday I'm joining that group again to stream more Among Us, and I know you have expressed interest in wanting to play Among Us in the past, and I didn't know if you might want to join that Among Us session. Yeah, I mean, you don't have to stream it, you can just play, but they typically offer it out to streamers, and then whoever's setting it up, which is the same guy as last time, he'll bring in people from his chat. But since since you stream, I can be like, hey, I have another streamer who can join us, because I think right now we only have like 4 people down for it, you'd love to play. So I'll message you after. I'll shoot you a DM after stream. With the to join this guy's Discord. He also does Town of Salem Necro. We've played with him before. Because I'm assuming we're going to be using that one again, and I'll also I'll send you an invite to a creator Discord that I'm in, which is where we typically plan those sessions. At least you get invited in to go listen as soon as you and Golden do your collab stream. I don't make the rules. I get invited in, and I'm like, and I remembered you wanting to play Among Us and stream it. And they just want more streamers. So they're talking about it. They're wanting to do, because like it was the two Lovegood and I can't remember who the other one was. They were like, "Hey, what if we do this again next Sunday?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I want to play more Among Us." Because last Sunday was a ton of fun. I really loved it. I got no content out of it, at least for YouTube. The stream was great. The stream was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, and a lot of jokes. I got no content for YouTube out of it, which I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a game to post to YouTube. Nope. I kept either getting killed early or just didn't have any good reads. All right, we're 2 levels away from Shroomish's evolution. Aaron out here redeeming some hot sauce. All right, I'll go grab the hot sauce. You're trying to make me die. So walking out into the living room is just so odd right now, because we procrastinated. And we only finally took down our Christmas tree, like 2 days ago. So walking into the living room and not having the Christmas tree there is just really weird. Streaming Among Us is my ADHD joy. Trying to interact and talk on stream while muted in Discord is my hell. I want to speak on that. I want to tell them 1v1 you in Among Us. I'm pretty sure that means the game would end. I want to do dead chat when we play on Sunday, whereas like everyone hard deafens, so that way the people who are dead can like talk to one another. Like as soon as you, Slackoff is evolving. 294 Pokemon in our Living Dex right now as Slackoff comes in to join it. Welcome in, not Slackoff, Vrigroth, as they join our Living Dex. You'll love to see it. And you know what? For that, we're just gonna celebrate with some hot sauce. So cheers, Aaron. Thanks for making me drink some hot sauce. Oh, I didn't even get it all. I didn't even give it. Oh gosh, I hate this. Oh, this is the worst. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that was that was horrible. Your tree is still up. The only reason we finally took ours down was because I was already going near the storage unit yesterday, because my storage unit is somewhat near where I pick up comics from. It's at least the direction of the comic store from where I currently live. So I was like, well, if we take it down, I can drop it off at storage. Because if not, I can't drop it off at storage until next week. I mean, I could, but I don't want to drive over there. K-Dog is 9. Okay, Indigo is 8. I'm 6. Nice. Very nice. But yeah, I think the dead chat, like, the dead voice chat is a lot more fun. Because then, like, as soon as you die, you can, like... While you can talk to your chat, absolutely talk to your chat. You can at least chat with the other people who are there. and like talk about the game, which I think is a lot more fun instead of typing and all that fun stuff. And then you, of course, mute yourself before the next discussion starts. But I think they're also wanting to do proximity chat on Among Us, which I still need to install, so I'll give you the link to that as well. I don't know if we're doing it, but just so you can have it prepped, because I need to install that. Shroomish up to level 22. Shroomish needs one more level to be good to go. You've gotten better with not gambling. That's why I tell people, I'm like, just don't gamble all your mana away, and you'll actually keep mana. If you don't gamble it away, you'll keep it. Or if you do gamble your mana, only gamble like half of it. So that way you don't go broke. I say that as someone who has never gambled at all. I have never like gambled in real life. These stupid sturdy Larons. But so on Sunday, I think what we're gonna do is because we're planning to start Among Us at 4 p.m. EST. So I think I'll probably end up going live. What time does Elizabeth work that day? I think I may end up going live at 3. I think I may go live at 3 and do Town of Salem for like an hour, and then switch over to do Among Us, or depending on how I'm feeling, we might just go live at 4, do Among Us for however long that is, and then end it with like a few games of Town of Salem. Because I don't want to like, because I know a lot of people like to watch Town of Salem, and while Among Us is similar in the vibe of it being social deduction, it's a very different game. So I still at least want to provide that same type of content for those who want it. So this dude can stay in here because he is fully evolved. We just need to evolve this single one here. We'll go ahead and drop off Primate as well. Shroomish here needs one more level before they evolve, and Vigoroth here needs like 20. So we're gonna go ahead and drop off you as well. Do I have anyone? I don't think I have anyone else who needs levels. I think everyone else is leveled out. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Among Us is very loud. It is. I'll try and be better about some of the audio stuff this time around. And you all can feel free, especially when anytime I'm streaming, absolutely tell me. I will not get offended, be like, hey, this is too loud. Even if it's just like, hey, this person is too loud. Because I can turn down their audio, because they'll still be like talking a lot, but I can turn down their audio so that way if they're like louder people, because I know I'm a loud person, we can at least turn down their audio a little bit on my end, so that way it doesn't blow out all of your ears. Bum. Yeah, I don't know who all is joining us on Sunday. We haven't gotten a full group down. But I know there are a handful. Right now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. And Shadow, so 6. I think Shadow's down. So I think we have 6 people right now. And then 7 with Quack. Oh, no, you're not. You do not have to apologize for that at all, Still Diablo. I totally understand. I'm a loud person. I am incredibly loud. That doesn't offend me at all, buddy. You're too loud. We need Percy. We need Percy to just stream for us. Just a Percy stream. I'm loud, so I won't be very helpful in the quiet department. Oh, it'll be fine. It'll be great. I'm very excited for it. I just want to play more Among Us. Because I want to do the cool plays. I want to impress people. I also want to play on a different map. Polis is great. I love Polis. Polis is a great map. But I'd also like to do some Skeld. Because Skeld is a lot of fun as well. Oh yeah, you're good, Soul Diablo. You're good. Like I said, we could always turn certain people down. Not to mute them, just turn them down a little bit. But yeah, I think we'll be using Crewlink there. I need to ask, who is this person? Shroomish is evolving. Bum. What on earth could Shroomish be evolving into? Bum bum. What? It's Breloom! And we'll go ahead and add them into the spreadsheet there, which then finishes off that order as well. So we should be seeing 295? 295. Perfect. So all we have left here in the... Oh, wants to learn Mach Punch? No, you don't need Mach Punch. You're going to go sit in a PC for the rest of forever. So we need Slacking at level 36, which we're, you know, not close to. We're semi-close to. And then after that, we'll kind of just go down, just go in a straight line. That's kind of my plan for today, is just to go straight down in a straight line. I know I'm covering up the game right now, but it's not, I'm just leveling. So Slacking at level 36, then we just need to go catch a 2 Nicadas. One of them is going to go into the PC, obviously. The other one we need to get to level 20, while having an additional space in our party, as well as an additional Pokeball. And from there, we will have it'll evolve into Ninjask and Shedinja. Then we'll go to Granite Cave. We have a few Pokemon in Granite Cave. I need to catch 2 Nose Passes. One of which is just Nose Pass, but then Probopass, which is the Generation 4 Pokemon, we can actually get in Alpha Sapphire, so we are going to go ahead and get Probopass, just so it's something, again, that we don't have to worry about later. We'll look for a Skitty. I don't know where we're going to find a Moonstone at, but we'll look into that. Aaron at the Granite Cave, or we can always just toss one of the other 2 Pokemon that we have. Vigoroth just got to level 20 into the daycare and get an easy Aaron there. Then we have Minum, who we have to get in a later generation because they are not here in Alpha Sapphire. So we don't have to worry about that. We also have our trade evolutions to do later today as well. We have Volbeat on Route 117 at a 20% chance. And Illum's at a 4%. So we'll be looking for the 2 of them, as well as Rosala, which is also at a 20% chance. So we'll be there for a little bit looking for them. We have Gulpin. We need 2 of those. All of the ones with Super Rods are going to be pretty straightforward to get, which I'm excited about. Skitty is where Nikita is next to Rustboro. Oh, are they? Route 116. Oh, shoot, they are both on Route 116. I didn't even look at that. That's perfect. They're both on Route 116. We do need to go get a Torkoal at the Fiery Path. That's where I got Mankey from. I somehow got Mankey before Torkoal, so we'll have to look for that as well. A lot of these are going to be pretty straightforward to get. And honestly, once we get all of these friends outside of Claydol, because Claydol is where Rayquaza is, we'll kind of skip all this here and start picking up these, and then we need to actually just do the Elite Four. We need to actually do the Elite Four so that way we can get to the post-game stuff where we get Rayquaza and all of them at. More you there. Cool. Bum 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 bum. Bum, bum. Swampert. Use a waterfall. What other stuff do we have to talk about? What are some other random questions that we can throw out and just like answer for the class? Honestly, what's going to take the longest in this game is just leveling up random Pokemon. We could probably... there's probably a smarter path in doing this and actually going to like routes that we haven't been to before and catching some Pokemon there. Like catching specific Pokemon to make certain stuff happen. That'd probably be a smarter path to do. Oh yeah, I totally understand that, Soul Diablo. I totally do. And again, like, if that's not for you, that's why I'm saying we're also going to do some Town of Salem that day as well. So I totally understand if, like, you want to skip out on the Among Us stuff and then just come back later for Town of Salem, because we're going to do both that day. Bum, bum. Bum, bum. Waterfall! Oh shoot, guys, give me just 1 second. Get a quick phone call. I'll be back in just a moment. So slowly working him up to level 36, I believe it is. It's not too bad. 36 isn't too far away. I'll never play it fast. That's fair, Soul Diablo. That is totally fair. I totally understand that. Bum, 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 bum. I think at this point, I think Victory Road is the best place for us to do this grinding. What I was saying, though, and I was thinking it might be smart to actually head to Granite Cave for those few Pokemon that we need, because I actually don't know if I have been to Granite Cave yet. So there might actually be some trainers there that we can fight. So 2 birds, 1 stone. The secondary stone being there, the Probo Pass, Nose Pass, which then we need to go to the underground area and the mall to get Probo Pass. So there might be trainers there. I'm just trying to think of some other ways to get ourselves some easy levels. Let's actually head into here and actually heal up first. How's our FPS doing? 2 FPS to walk in that door. 2 FPS. I'm actually gonna reset our connection, I think. Maybe. Should I reset the connection? How bad is it? Oh, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. Let me switch out some Pokemon here real fast. And then I'll just do a full reset of everything. So with that Breloom, we no longer need you. Get out of here. And then we'll grab just Absol, so that way we have someone who can do False Swipe. I also realized I never resumed the recording after I rebooted the game, so it's gonna be a little dark down here. It's not gonna be that big of a deal. We found an escape rope. I did it! I did it just like I said I could. We're gonna be looking for we're looking for Aaron, we're looking for Nose Pass, and I think that's it. And also any trainers that happen to be here. Yeah, those 2 and any trainers that happen to be here. We'll fight them as well for some easy XP. Already got Aaron. Aaron's out here like, yo, what's up? You called? You called? You rang? You need me? I do need you. I need to catch you. I do need to catch you, and then you're just going to be filling up a place in my party. Which we're close to the town here, so we might just backtrack and throw you away. Not throw you away, just throw you into the PC. I wish I could I wish I could choose to send him into the PC instead of keeping him in my party. I wish it like asked you, like, do you want to keep this Pokemon in your party, or do you want to send it to your PC? Because I'd be like, send it to my PC. Because I don't need it. I just need to catch it. I don't need to level it. Which I don't think we need to level anyone in here outside of Vigoroth. There's motion at my front door. Oh no. Who could it be? Some dude. Alright, this could be 296 if it catches. Shall we catch it? Shall we do it? There we have it. 296 Pokemon in our Living Dex. A ring doorbell? Yes. I have the ring peephole doorbell. Bum, bum, bum. There we have it. Aaron has been added. We'll go ahead and mark them off there. Nah, not even the mailman. Just some random dude. Bum, bum, bum. Alright, so we're going to continue heading through here. We're just looking for... We need to go down. Down a floor to get to where Nosepass is. Found a Pokeball. Nice. We've got one, too. I love that thing. I don't love the tree. Oh, yeah. Man, when it gets set off by random stuff, I've actually had to go into my doorbell, into, like, the Ring settings and change the sound effect that it makes. Because it was, like, the default, like, chime. Because my dog figured out that that meant there was someone at the door. And then Percy just goes crazy. And I'm like, Percy, it's just people walking past the door. I was like, it's okay. You don't have to go this hard. Calm down. So I finally just changed the sound that it makes. A rare candy? Sick. Okay. How hard is it to install a ring? Depending on which one you use. I'm using the one that goes through the peephole. Very simple. You just pop out your old peephole and pop this one in. There is one that is hardwired to your actual, to like the doorbell that's like hardwired in. I've never had that one though, so I don't have the stuff for it. And then there's the doorbell that I used to have, which is also the one my brother now has at his place, which is just, you turn it on and you connect it to the internet. And it's one you can either screw to the wall. He has it with like the heavy-duty command strips holding it, because his place was like, you can't do this. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, solid. Yeah, it was really easy to install. I asked my complex, I was like, hey, do you mind if I install this video doorbell? And they were like, yeah, I guess. So I was like, okay, cool, thanks. And then whenever I move out of here, I will pop it out, put in the actual peephole that was here when we moved in, and move out. Alright, let's just keep exploring through here. Luckily, it's actually a lot easier for you all to see than it is for me to see. It's actually a lot darker on the 3DS itself than it is for you all in the recorder. So I'm thankful for that, because you guys can see it a little bit easier. Have I caught Molly? No? Yes? I don't think so. I don't think I can. No, I can't. No, Maui doesn't spawn in Alpha Sapphire. Maui is an Omega Ruby exclusive, I believe. That's at least what my research told me. Oh, wait, we have to Rock Smash to get Nose Pass. Surely I can teach it to Aaron, right? I think we're about to immediately go into a trainer battle, though. The mural apparently depicts events in ancient Hoenn. I just realized my finger was also resting on the power button for my 3DS. And I was like, ooh, probably not best to just keep my hand, like, pressing the power button. Yo, it's Sandshrew! I would love a shiny Sandshrew, because it's just green. And green is my favorite color. Bum, bum, ba, 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 bum. Alright, solid. That is done there. Didn't get a lot of XP for that. Not what I was really hoping for. Do I have Rock Smash on me? I'm sure I do, right? It'd be weird if I don't. They can actually all learn it. I'm just gonna give it to Aaron. Because because there's no reason. Because I don't care about this, and I just need this for here. I don't think there's anywhere else I need to Rock Smash at. To get at least a Pokemon. I think this is the only one I need to Rock Smash. Yeah. Bum ba dum. Pokemon. Oh, I can't use that here? Okay. I didn't know if these were the rocks that I Rock Smash or if there are other rocks somewhere. Because rocks rock. Oh, these right here. Sick. Sick. Sick, dude. I don't think this is a 100%. I think sometimes we'll get items from it. And then sometimes we'll get a Nose Pass, and we need 2 of them. We need 2 of them. One to sit in the PC and one to go evolve. But we'll also get some fun items as well, which will be helpful. There we go. Aw, Geodude! Aw, Geodude, you're not who I wanted. You're not Nose Pass. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Wait, the Muffin Man. Do I know the Muffin Man? I think he lives, down the road over on the lane. Also, this one guy I know, how are you doing, buddy? Hope you are having a wonderful day. It's been a while. The Muffin Man! Geodude, what are you doing? What are you doing, Geodude? You're not who I want. You're not the one that I want. Ooh, 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 honey. Not the one that I want. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm fairly certain we're on the right floor for Nose Pass. If not, we need to go down one more floor. Doing good. Was thinking of trying out some Flight Sim. Ooh. Flight Sim sounds fun. I want to get back into it at some point. Back into American Truck Simulator. At some point, I want to get back into it. Because I can set it up where I can do it in VR. And I'm like, that's kind of cool. That'd be a fun stream. It's like, hey, what's up, everyone? We're going to be playing some American Truck Simulator today in VR. Because I already have the... Yo, a heart skill. Nice. I already have all of the controls for it. What's sparkling up here? Whatever could this be? A Steelixite! And a Pokeball here. Shadow Claw. I have a full flying rig too. I have the yoke with the rudder pedals and a hose. That's really cool. I found an Everstone. Solid. Not that I need one. American Truck Sim is fun in VR. I had a full racing wheel set up too with back pedal shifter. I have. I don't have a handbrake, but I have a wheel and pedals and a shifter, but I don't have a handbrake. But we streamed it a while back, and it's fun. It's enjoyable. I liked it. Oh, I forgot about this dude says he's on his way to the contest, so I actually forgot there were contests in Gen 3, because we haven't done a single one. Remember when I was asking for good FPS? Your will died last summer, expensive for a replacement too. Yeah, like a good will is expensive. The one that I have, I got for like 40 bucks. It's I think it's a Logitech will. I think. I could be wrong. Yo, don't throw mud on me. Don't weaken my electricity power. How dare you weaken electricity power when I'm out here with a water ground? Bum bum. Honestly, the only reason I don't have it set up right now is I just don't have the room for it. It just takes up so much room. An escape rope. Yay, that's not what I need. I just need Nose Pass. I'm pretty sure this is B2 floor, which is the floor he spawns on, because that's the only one we've found so far that has rocks. Do those rocks immediately respawn? That's what I need to check. Do I have a will stand for it? Yeah, I have one that like it attaches to my desk. Like it attaches to my desk and holds onto it there. And then I just run the cables through the back to the pedals. The rocks do respawn solid. Bum bum. At first I was afraid I was Sableye. Like I said, I'm hoping to find 2 nose passes, but if we only get lucky on 1, I mean, I'll take it. We can just, but we just keep getting Geodude, which is then making me wonder, are we getting the correct Pokemon? Or, like, are we in the correct spot? Geodude's actually an 84% chance. Yeah, we are on the correct floor because the right trainers are here. Geodude's an 84% chance spawn, whereas Nosepass is a 16% chance. That's irritating. I thought the odds were higher. Yeah, only Geodude so far. I thought the odds were a little bit more in our favor. But it seems like they are not. So we might just go for... If we only happen to get one, we can always... we have a Ditto in the daycare, so we can always just toss them in there with Ditto and have them give us an egg. That might be a quicker way of doing it. Especially because the second one that we get, it doesn't matter what level it is. And I don't think it matters what level this one is either, because I think it just has to level up once inside of the mall area. I don't think it has to be an explicit level. I think it's just level up. Level up. Yeah, Probopass when leveled up near the special magnetic field, it does not have to be an explicit level. So both of them can be level 1 for all I care, and we level 1 up once. Because that's what we'll do as soon as we get the one. A star piece. We're at least getting some items, though, which is nice. Can you imagine shiny hunting Probopass here, though? Or Nosepass? The good old Pokemon hunting. Been a while since I played. I should soon. I have Emerald still on my Game Boy Advance. Diamond on the DS, Boon on 3DS. Yes. The whole thing we're doing is catching every Pokemon. So it's like insane hunting. We've caught 296 Pokemon so far. Of the currently 898, which I'm gonna assume that we're gonna stay at 898 for at least another year, because I don't expect us to get Generation 9 this year. I feel like they would have already been hinted at. I think we're gonna get remakes this year. I think the Diamond and Pearl remakes for the Switch are probably gonna come out this year. If not, I expect they're gonna do Johto remakes in the Let's Go style. I feel like those are the two possibilities for Pokemon games this year. I don't think Generation 9 is a possibility. I was lucky I had a buddy with Pearl so we could trade. So that's the lucky thing about having a brother like me who's also interested in Pokemon, is we just always buy the opposite versions. So like, that's how we're going to do some trade evolutions later today. I borrowed my brother's Omega Ruby, so that way I can get those trade evolutions going. We're going to do those at some point before the stream ends. I don't know what all my plan is for today. I just know we're at least going to cross the 300 Pokemon threshold today. And I'll actually probably start moving some Pokemon out of the game into the Pokemon Bank. Probably after today's stream, I'll start moving some Pokemon out, just to make it a little bit easier. Or not easier, but make it a little bit easier on me in the back end. Since a lot of these Pokemon I don't need. Bum, bum, bum. Stop being your buddy. It was nice. It's always useful to have. We'd always base it off of who wanted what box legendary. So for Sword and Shield, I was like, yo, I really want Zacian. I really want the Sword Pokemon. Which there were some you didn't even need. Like in Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu and Eevee, there actually was no difference in the versions other than you either use Pikachu or you use Eevee. So while we got separate copies, I got Let's Go Eevee, he got Let's Go Pikachu, we didn't actually need to do so. A heart scale? I need a prism scale. I don't think the prism scale is in Alpha Sapphire. Omega Ruby, though. I need it for Milotic. Alright, I think that was the last piece. Yeah, that's the last rock. Man, how did I think this was going to take longer? I expected this to be like a walk-in, walk-out type of scenario. I was like, I'll stroll up into Granite Cave, grab the 2 nose passes that I need, and I'll stroll out. I didn't expect the... Like, we've had some insane odds today Like with the slack off spawn and the Shroomish spawn, and those were 5 and 10% chances. And you're telling me I can't manage a measly 16% chance? I guess that's what you're telling me. Can only assume that's what you mean. Don't be Geodude. It's Geodude, isn't it? Stupid Geodude. I'm gonna kill this Geodude to show the Geodudes what they shouldn't do. I've been running from them, but this Geodude I'm gonna kill. I didn't mean to kill him with dive because that means it's gonna take longer. But we're gonna put the Geodudes in their place. There we go, Geodude. That's why none of you should hide in these boulders. Let Nose Pass be killed by my watery might. Hide from me. Flee, Geodude, flee! See, there was a Geodude in that boulder, but it fled after it saw what happened to its buddy over here. Sacrifice, Nose Pass. Save yourself. Geodude, what are you doing? Did you not see what just happened to the Geodude down there who died to my watery might? Here, may we make another example of you with a surf. A surf of a lifetime. Be gone. Come to me, Nose Pass. Is this working? Do we think this is working? Is it gonna work? Is it gonna work? No. It's not gonna work. Interestingly enough, killing the Pokemon doesn't actually help it not spawn. It doesn't increase odds. You'd think it would. You'd think it'd increase odds from killing Pokemon. Which also, there's like a ton of Geodude just laying around here fainted because no one's healed them. So where do they go? Are there just fainted Geodudes just crowding the floor? If so, yikes. If not, still yikes. Pardon me as I sneeze. Alright, last boulder for this attempt. Didn't even get a Pokemon or an item from that one. How rude. How rude. Back out and back in. I think this is the one. The third boulder we crack is going to be a Nose Pass. Fun fact. The third one that we crack is a Nose Pass. Bum, 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 bum. And if I'm wrong... then nothing happens. Because I don't want to... Get on my way. But if I'm right, I'll gift a sub. If the third boulder's a Nose Pass, I'll gift a sub. Let's see. Ooh, getting an encounter. Is it Nose Pass? It's Geodude. How dare. How dare Geodude. 86% for Geodude. Actually, no, it's 84% because it's 16 for Nose Pass. Alright, do we have a Nose Pass here? Am I gifting a sub? Nope, it is just some soft sand. It is just some soft sand. Some very soft sand. Love to see it. And a hard stone. Even better. More soft sand? What am I gonna do with all this sand? I don't know. But it's gonna be crazy. And an ether. Ether's actually useful. Ether's actually useful. We picked up a max elixir earlier. Also rather useful. Whereas just soft sand, not really what I would call useful. And that is at for that one. How dare you grab me when I'm trying to run out? How dare you pop me at the last second? Dun 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 dun. Like, I wish I could just, like, skip all of this. Be like, nah, sorry, I'm good. Alright, and back down we go. And back over to the boulders. The boulder! Would you like to rock smash? I would love nothing more than to rock smash. If it means I get a nose pass. I think anytime it does like the cross thing right there, I think that means Geodude. I don't know if that's like a Geodude specific, or if that's a Granite Cave specific. But if it's a Geodude specific, as soon as we see that, we know, well, no nose pass. Geodude's sturdy. Geodude, get out of here. I don't even care to kill you anymore. I don't even care to grab the 10 experience from you. I'm just gonna run, because you're just wasting my time. Because there's still so much I want to do today. Which I don't think we'll be wrapping up anytime soon. We might. I think we're probably at least gonna go for like 3 hours today. If we could just get past dealing with Geodude, I'd be happy. I might wrap up today actually by doing the Elite Four. I don't know. I might. Don't hold me to that, but that might be a potential way to wrap things up today. Just continue on with this until we just get burnt out from like hunting Pokemon, and then just go finish the Elite Four, beat the champion. That might be what we do. Because that would give a nice back into this stuff. We still have our trait evolutions to do, which I think we only have 2 trait evolutions. I think we only have the 2 trait evolutions that we have to get done. I could be wrong, but I think there's only 2. I think it's just the 2 clam pearls that have to be traded. Is there anywhere else to catch Nosepass? Like, is there anywhere else that has higher odds? I don't think there is. Yeah, Granite Cave. I picked the it's the only place. Bum 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 bum. And this, I believe, is the only place in the Granite Cave that actually has them. That's what I'm looking for. Oh wait, is it after defeating anything? No. Axew spawns down here after defeating Kyogre, which we have already defeated Kyogre. Yeah, this is the only place in Granite Cave where Nosepass spawns at. Is this floor specifically. So this is actually the only place in this game to find Nosepass. Which, I mean, 16% isn't terrible. It's honestly better than a lot of odds we've went up against. But it feels like it's taking longer to find them because of we only have a finite amount of rocks, and then we have to like leave the area and come back to the area. So it makes it feel like it's taking longer, because it is taking longer. But yeah, I mean, if we were just like running around in a circle, it'd be a little bit easier to get them. On the plus side, though, whenever we do get it, we can just escape rope out. We can just immediately escape rope flee, because there isn't anything else in this cave that we need. Because the only other cave, the other cave that we need to go to is the Shoal Cave. The Shoal Cave is the only other cave we need to go to, and Meteor Falls. We need to go to Meteor Falls for Bagon. Which Bagon's actually a 35% chance in there. And then we'll also need Beldum for a long one. That's for Steven. And the Reggies. Reggie Rock, Ice, and Steel, which is post-game stuff that we need to do. Bum, bum, bum. And then I don't know when we get Regigigas. I think Regigigas is in Platinum? Question mark? Is Regigigas in Platinum? Geodude, what a surprise. Also, if each rock that we smashed meant a Pokemon encounter, we'd also have more odds. But I think at this point we've only encountered like maybe 10 Pokemon from this, so 16% makes sense. Is there a way to get Nose Pass guaranteed? There is not. The store or the daycare is just for like we can breed Pokemon that we already have. So once we have a Nose Pass, we can breed one to get another one. Love good. How are you doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day. Party hat, man. Sadly, no party hat. You know what? I'll make a promise to you next year, or I guess this year, since it's 2021. At the end of this, we will make a. So wait, you every time you say that, correct me here. Is your name typed out Laura? Because I know your name's Laura, but is your username supposed to be Laura? Am I just like I see that in my mind just goes Lurv good, but is it supposed to be Laura? Should I say Laura? I'll say Laura if you tell me to. No. Okay, explain to me your username, so that way I'll quit saying that. It's a long way. Yeah, my promise is at the end of this year I will have a party hat for you that I will wear during 2022 New Year's. LAU is the short version of my name, like Lore. V is my last name, and GD stands for Green Day. Okay, that makes sense. My mind just auto-completes stuff sometimes, and then I just say it before I even think about, like, does this make sense? Even though, like, there's no R, and I just go, like, it makes no sense, but I just go with it. So I'll just go with Laura. I'll either call you Laura or I'll call you Green Day. Oh, shoot, I could have made a better joke. Here, let's rewind that about the party hat. Hey Laura, party hat guy. Ha ha ha. Here's the promise I'll make for you. Wake me up when September ends and I'll wear a party hat. Yeah, K-Dog gifted that earlier. That's actually earlier today when I mispronounced your name then. Oh, shoot, I keep forgetting. I need to add a laugh track. I need a button for a laugh track, so when I make jokes, I can make the laugh track go off, so that way I feel like they're fun jokes. Mostly I need that for the pun book redemption. I need a laugh track button, so after I read from the pun book, I can make the laugh track go off. I need to make a note of that. Laugh track. I added an exclamation point to it, so that way it shows how much I want there to be a laugh track. I'm like, exclamation point, laugh track. How's your day been, Laura? How's everything been? Wake me up when September ends. Actually, I think that's the only Green Day song I know. Which you can tell me right now that's not even a Green Day song, and I go, oh, probably not. I'm fairly certain it's a Green Day song. Alexa, what is Green Day's most popular song?
Here's Basket Case by Green
Alexa, stop. She was about to get my stream demonetized and deleted and banned. She was about to play some copywritten music. Sign up for a new college. Can't wait to start in September. Nice. What do you know what you're majoring in yet? Bum bum bum. What song are you talking about? I literally said I asked Alexa what their most popular song was, and she started playing when Alexa, stop. You're gonna do interior design? Sick. That's awesome. I thought I felt another sneeze coming. I was like, alright, time to go back. Second sneeze? No. I felt one coming. And it never did. That's like the worst, right? When you think you're gonna sneeze again and you don't. Bum, bum, bum. So I went to school for film. I have a major, a bachelor's of science in film. And while nose pass! While I didn't do interior design, we did production design, which obviously isn't the same thing. But like I had a friend who like that became their passion. They were like, I love production design and all this stuff. And like the way they could design a set, which is similar to the to interior design that way, with like dressing a set and stuff like that, I was like, this is impressive. Thank you, Sol Diablo. I was like, I can never do this. I was like, but this is impressive. Ba-da-dum. Go, Absol. So we've been looking for that. We actually only looked for this dude for like maybe 15 minutes. We actually didn't look for him for too long. You love being creative, working with colors, etc. Yes. It's always the fun. Always the fun of it. I never got to work with them very closely, because on the two projects that we did in class, like the actual film projects they were always on the other team. But their sets always looked beautiful. I'm not on the other team, in the other group, because we weren't competing. Yo, critical catch! Nose pass was caught. That is 297 Pokemon we have captured in here. Data was added to the Pokédex. We made it happen. We did it. We did it. Bum, 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 bum. Nose pass has been caught, and we can now remove all this nonsense from here. Sick. I do want another nose pass. So we're either going to take this to the daycare. I will go ahead and hit up the rest of the rocks that we have in here, just for the sake of doing it. Since we're here, we might get lucky at another nose pass spawn. Or we might not. I don't know. Colors add so much more to character. Sure, it's insane. You can change the whole entire vibe. Absolutely. Or you could use colors as something to help people with a really bad vision and let them know what it is. No, there's so many things to do with color and stuff like that. I love that, though. I'm very excited for you. Enjoy the rest of stream off to get caught up for the new episode tonight of Critical Role. Yo, Critical Role is back tonight, isn't it? Whew, I am not caught up. I am not caught up. See you later, Joker. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Shoot, I forgot Critical Role's back tonight. I had planned, because I'm like 3 episodes behind. Yo! That's some high-key luck. With Nose Pass spawning in, I don't have to go to the daycare. Critical Role is back, and I was like, sick. I'm a watch the, because they took like 2 or 3 weeks off, and I was like, I'll watch these 3 episodes in that time. Easy. Didn't watch a single one. Didn't watch a single one. Which it's fine being behind. I don't typically watch live anyways. Just because I like being able to pause it. So, bum bum bum. Sick. So this means we're actually done with the Granite Cave, and we can actually move on from having to be in this low light area. Where we're gonna head to next is we are actually gonna head to Malville City, to actually evolve Nose Pass, while also doing some story stuff there. I don't think there's nothing we need to catch inside of the area, but it will help us out. It'll help us out with getting that done. So we're going to go into our bag, and we are going to use an escape rope, wherever it may be. There we go. Looks good. Pausing stuff, especially with short absolutely. So my biggest thing, like when I watch, there are some streams that I'll watch live if I'm actively participating in them. Like I have a few streamers that like I'll actively participate in their, not so much in chat, but like if they're playing games with chat, occasionally in chat. But I'm more of a lurker. But there's only a couple streams I'll do that with. For the most parts, I like to watch streams after the fact, like just open up their VODs. That way I can do other stuff while I'm watching it in the background, i.e. my big one is right now I've been playing a lot of SWTOR. So like I'll just like, Chilled Chaos is a streamer I've been watching a lot of his VODs recently with Among Us, and I'll just throw on his Among Us stream that was, like, a 5-hour-long stream he did earlier in the day, and I'm like, sick, I don't have to pay, I can, like, listen to this and, like, watch it, but, like, when I'm not just, like, fighting people in SWTOR and I get to a story moment, I can pause it and actually focus on the story and actually be able to concentrate. I can watch stream be active for 8 hours fast. Absolutely, like, it's so fun to, like, be active in a stream, but sometimes I just want to, just not really pay attention and just have it on in the background. Alright, so one of these nose passes will evolve. It doesn't matter which one we evolve. This Aaron does not need to evolve, so we can chill here as well. So this nose pass is going to evolve, and then we need to get this dude, like, 15 more levels to finish him off. Sick. So, same thing with YouTube videos, absolutely. I just have YouTube videos just queued for stuff like that. It's the best. I'll watch, like, some of the other Town of Salem YouTubers' videos that way. Like, last night I put on, like, a Pipetron video. I'm not super caught up. I don't watch a lot of Town of Salem streamers YouTubers religiously. Like, when 2% Skim, since he was the first one I found, I used to watch every video he posted. But it's gotten to the point where as much Town of Salem as I play... wait, did I not... oh, no, I didn't talk to him. I didn't talk to him yet. As much Town of Salem as I play, it's useful to watch some of these other people play to get, like, their style, and it helps me learn and all that. But sometimes I'm just like, I'm Town of Salem'd out. I need to talk to him. Oh, Wiz, eh? You got here just in time to give me a hand, and take a look at this! This is a square tower, an attraction here in Maulville City. It's not just for decoration, though it has a purpose. It's monitoring how things are going in a place near here called New Maulville. To put it simply, it's a watchtower. The light's shining brightly now, see? It's warning us that something out of the ordinary may be going on in New Maulville. I've got something to ask you, Wiz. If we're going to keep standing around talking, could I get you to come to my place? I've got an apartment on the 2nd floor at Maulville Hills. I'll let the security guy know, so how about you grab the elevator on the 1st floor? I'm sorry to put you out like this, but Wiz, please do come. I never watched Skim. I started watching Town of Salem again when I got Shadow American Minute. Yeah, Shadow's one I'll toss on. Occasionally, like, a Reptar video. I don't really watch, like, Necro's videos he posts, because, like, if I'm gonna, like, lurk on Necro, I'll just do it on, like, a stream. Which even then, like, I don't really watch any Town of Salem streamers. Like, I don't, like, watch their full VODs, because, again, I play a lot of Town of Salem. And then I edit my Town of Salem. A cold woman's house. Wow, that's rude. Home of the man who keeps an eye on the corridor. What are these names for people? What are these names for people? Ribbon Bells Homes. Do I upload any of my SWTOR videos? No, I just play those for my own. That's just what I play in my off time. I don't record any of it. Powerless man's home. What? Like, so rude. A frightened man's home? What are these people's houses? This vacant Maulville real estate manager. Can I rent it? I'm not really the person to play Town of Salem, but I do enjoy it every now and then. I'm just very easily. My lying skills aren't great. I feel that. Old guy's home? This could be it. This actually could be it. It's an old guy's home. This could be who we're looking for. He's an old guy. No. I actually don't know what room we're going to because these terrible doors. Like, what kind of apartment complex, like, puts these kind of signs on tenants' doors? Like, how rude. Composer's house? Yeah, they get a composer's house, but that other one over there was a frightened man's home. Like, what? A frightened man's home? Oh, Wiz, you made it. Sure sorry to call you all the way out here. Well, I've got a favor and I need it done right away. I've mentioned this before, but that bright flashing light on top of the tower means something may have happened in New Maulville. That's why I called you here. I want you to go check on things in New Maulville. There's just one thing, though. New Maulville is usually a prohibited area. Back in my day, it was just locked up normally, but security has been evolving too. Don't you go anywhere just yet. I don't like how close you got to me for that. Hey, thanks. I just took a picture of your eyes. Now if we just use the computer to transmit this data... Oh, now if you go to New Mallville, the doors will open automatically. The basement key has what they call an iris recognition. When you go inside, just press the button on the computer in the back. When that computer starts working right, come back here and report to me. I'm sorry to bug you with all this, but I'm really counting on you. Do you want to tell me where New Mallville is, then? You can surf from Route 1010 to New Mallville. Okay, Route 1010. I'll play Among Us with friends and I'm caught instantly. I have a stutter, but my stutter's so much worse when I'm lying. No, that's the worst when you get caught for something like that. So, I was like, is that a staircase? It is not a staircase. Wow. We went the longest way around. The thing that, like, irritates me the most in Among Us is, like, and it happens every time. And it doesn't just happen to me, it happens to everyone. It's like, wait a second, how did you know I was evil? Like, you're sussing me for being evil, but for all the wrong reasons. Like, that's just the worst. When someone, like, goes, yeah, you're evil. I know you're evil because you vented and you did this. And you're like, but I didn't. Like, you're right, I'm evil, but I didn't do what you think I did. That's the worst. Oh yeah, you get sus for venting like when I never did, yeah. And it's like, but I didn't. I don't know how you want me to respond to this because I didn't do what you think I did. Bum bum bum. Okay, I thought this was where we were supposed to go. Wait, what route did he said we go from? I actually don't even remember what he said. Alpha Sapphire, New Mallville. I actually don't remember where he said this was. Bum 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 bum. Where's this at? Show me on the map. Show me on the map. Oh, okay, I do know where this is, actually. Didn't mean to go into there. Get framed for a kill. Oh, that's the worst. When you, like, walk up on, like, your teammate's kill, and you get sus for it, and you're like, I didn't make... Like, you're right, I'm evil. I didn't make this kill, though. I was like, my idiot partner made this kill in, like, the worst place, and now I'm stuck with it. It's down here. It happens to me all the time, and I've done it to other people as well, where I've made, like, a very bad kill, and now they're stuck with the consequences of my kill, and I'm like, sorry. Or it's when you do the did I do that? Alright, we gotta go down this way. Nope, not there. Is it around? I think it's right up there in the upper right corner. Playing on that sister once and I was laughing constantly. She starts laughing when she's lying, so I got voted out even though I wasn't evil at all. That's for like Chilled Chaos' stream, he has the giggle theory for like one of the people he plays with, who like 92% of the time when they're giggling, like when they're talking, it's like, oh, they're evil. Iris recognition start. Recognition complete. Unlocking the door. Alright, so we just gotta level up, Nose Pass while we're here, and they should evolve. The plus side is we have Swampert, and none of them can hurt Swampert with their electric moves, because he's a ground type. I go most of the time it's actually bad, I laugh at everything. Yeah, like, sometimes you just have to, like, just assume, like, maybe people just laugh to laugh. What level are these Pokemon? 25? Ooh, this will give us also some okay XP for Vigoroth as well. Vigoroth up to level 22. Because we need to get Vigoroth to level 36. There are no trainers in here, which I was kind of hoping for some trainers. But I don't think we'll be doing that. We also have a rare candy that we can just throw onto them if we need to get them to quickly evolve. But we will use that as a last resort, because we could use that on other Pokemon as well to help us out. We're actually streaming some Among Us on Sunday if you're interested in watching me play Among Us, though. I'm very excited to sit down and play some. Paralyzed Heal. Last time I played, I walked up to someone trying to report a body, but I got it instead. I just saw someone standing on top of a body and the person looking at them. I got the report and started laughing. A Thunderstone? I don't know if we need a Thunderstone for anyone. But we have one now. I don't know if we do. I actually don't know if we need the Thunderstone. Thunder! Hear the thunder! Lightning and the thunder! I like seeing people suffer. Dude, by the time we go to the Elite Four, Swampert, I think, is just going to carry the entire Elite Four run on his back. Like, I honestly think Swampert's going to do all on his own. What? Nosepass is evolving? 298 Pokemon. Bum, bum, bum. This is what we came here for today. This is why we needed the second one. We now have Probopass. And we'll go ahead and add Probopass into that. That is a Generation 4 Pokemon. But we might as well grab some Gen 4 Pokemon when we can, because it's super easy to get them now. And it's just stuff we don't have to worry about later. Just stuff we don't have to worry about later. I'm also just checking. I don't think there's any Pokemon we need to catch inside of here. There really isn't. So honestly, we could leave here. Like, we don't have to do this. We don't have to do this like, side quest. There's actually no reason for us to do this side quest. We don't get anything out of it. He reminds me of a cartoon character with that mustache. Yeah, he's not the prettiest boy in the school. He's no Epcot Ball. Not the hottest girl in school. It's a very niche joke. Bum bum bum. Swampert is really close to a level up as well. To level 66. Full heal. We're here. We might as well do it. I think we just have to turn on a computer. I don't know what we get for completing this. Do we just do this? This might be all we have to do. Surveillance of new Volville begins. Surveillance complete. Security confirmed. No unusual activity known in new Volville. Transmitting surveillance results. Is that it? That might be it. I don't know. He said, like, hit the button and leave on the computer in the back. I don't know. I only came here because that's the only place you can evolve. You can evolve Probopass. Oh, yeah, the potato guy from Toy Story. Yeah, Mr. Potato Head. I can see it. I can see it. Bum bum. D2? D2 redeeming the free sub. It's going to you. Will do. Will do. It'll give me just a second and that'll go through. Bum bum bum. Hit him with Surf. Complete purchase. I think I see a gift laying around here somewhere.
Oh, there's this.
Oh, I wonder what it could be. Wait, it's a sub? Well, you got a sub sandwich. And an Ultra Ball. And an Ultra Ball. Anthrosite. We're finding a lot of the Mega Stones. And a Metal Coat. Sweet. And that is, that's everything we need here. Wow, how nice of all people, it's me. Right? Wow! The Metal Coat is for Steelix. I actually don't think we have Steelix. Which is another Evo evolution, so we should actually be on the lookout for... We don't have Steelix. We have the Metal Coat. If we catch an Onyx, we could actually do that as well. We could actually get ourselves Steelix as well. Alright, let's head to, just back up on the spreadsheet. Continuing our way down. Let's actually head to Route 116. We're going to look for Nakata. We're going to look to catch 2 Nakatas, as well as a Skitty over on Route 116, which I believe is right up here. Bum, 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 bum. Is it over here? That's 119. 119, 123, 118. Is Route 116 over here then? 113. Is it on the other side of Fall Harbor Town? Rustboro City, Route 104. Route 116, there it is. Route 104, Route 116. Bum, bum, bum. And I think we only have the 2 Pokemon here. The 2 Nakatas and the Skitty. I don't think we have anyone else on Route 116. Just to check, any fishing that we need to do on Route 116? No, a lot of the fishing is on 18 and 19. So cool. So we're just looking for those 2 while we're here. Let's make it happen. Actually, before we make it happen, let's switch Absol up front. Bum, bum. Oop, also, 5 emails? Wow, I'm so popular. Oh, it's all spam? Oh, okay. Hello! So, Skitty is a 5% chance encounter. If we catch 2 of them, amazing, awesome, cool. We do need a Moonstone, though, which we don't currently have, I don't think. After this one, I'll check my bag. I don't think I've picked up a Moonstone. I think I only have a Thunderstone right now, and maybe a Waterstone as well. I don't think I have a Moonstone. So that's something I can definitely look for. We can do a Google and see. Alright, let's go from the top. We have the Root Fossil. We have a Leaf Stone, and we have a Thunderstone. Alright, we don't have a Moonstone. So we just need to look up where a Moonstone is. I think that's the only only Stone Evo we need, though, is the Moonstone. Yeah. We just need the Moonstone. So I'll do a quick Google and see where that is. We still have our 2 Trade Evos, which we'll do in a minute. Also, we should look up where Onyx spawns. We should look up Onyx's spawn as well as Moonstone. Alpha Sapphire, Onyx. I'll look at both these things as we progress. Pop Onyx over there. And then Moonstone. We might have to go find another, like, shard. And give that to the dude that we got the Waterstone from. I am so sneezy today. I was trying to send my my streaks on Snapchat. And the first thing I see when I open the app is my face. Just like when that camera's on backwards, you're like, oh, why am I there? Why am I here? Alright, where does Onyx spawn at? Onyx in Granite Cave? Wait a second. I don't want to go back to Granite Cave. Where, though? Oh, in Omega Ruby, he spawns in Granite Cave. No, he spawns in Granite Cave if you have the Dex nav. Otherwise, you need him... You're not telling me what game that's in, though. Otherwise, it is in Mirage Cave. A Mirage Cave southeast? Yo, Nakata! Cool, we need 2 of these. Mirage Cave southeast at a 40% chance. So that's what we need. That's where we need to go. Mirage Cave, does it tell me when this one spawns? Oh no, this is just showing all of them. Mirage, I hate Mirage Caves, because it's just like, where does this spawn? How does this spawn? Mirage Cave is one of several islands which appears each day in the game. There are multiple different variations of the island that can appear, each with a rare Pokemon, an item, and a hidden item if the island is indigenous to your game. Where did it, which island did it say he spawned on? Southeast. So that is Pokemon 299. That is Nikita. Nikita has been caught. You truly, truly love to see it. So go ahead and put that into our spreadsheet as well. We need to catch one more that we level up to level 20. And we will have 2 other Pokemon added to our Living Dex as well. Oh, I was like, why does this one have like a blue background on it? It's because its wings are transparent. I was like, what? Why? I was like, why does this one look so weird? You ordered the Avatar comics, at least one part of them, and I got the Promise Omnibus. Nice! That's exciting. They're so, so, so good. I'm waiting for the next part right now, just because I don't have money to spend right now. So I'm waiting for when the next time I have some disposable cash to get the next part of them. But they are so, so good. I'm very excited for you to get to read them. And then Skitty here with that 5% chance. Honestly, if we only catch one Skitty, I'll be okay with that. Oh shoot! Actually, I just remembered. We can actually use the Dex Nav and see if there's another Nakata nearby. The Dex Nav is so very useful because it makes it much easier to catch a Pokemon with a low spawn rate that we've already caught one of. Makes it. Dang it! I moved too quickly. I moved too quickly there. I got caught on the side. Yeah, it's not nearby. I got caught on the side right there, so I turned too quickly. Yeah, so many spots are out of stock. So I look at like some secondhand stores that sell it. I got one complete run, all 3 volumes from Books A Million. They were selling it and had all 3 parts available, so I just got it from my local Books A Million. I think the first 2. Like, the first 2 stories are already in an omnibus, which is just, like, the first 3. Because each one, like, The Promise, there are 3 volumes to it. But I think the first 2 already have omnibuses, which just collects all 3 volumes into one. Which are newly in stock, should be easier to get. Alright, we also need to be on the lookout. Okay, so we're looking for the southeast. The southeast. This one right here says Onyx. 10% chance. Yo, wait, this one also has Helix Fossil. This one also has fossils on it. What? Are you telling me I can get fossil Pokemon that I'm missing, such as the Helix Fossil? Wait a second. All right, I need to see if this Mirage Islands here. How do I get it though? Rock Smash? I can get the search pretty easily, and the Rift is going to be Amazon soon again. I couldn't find the Omnibus for the rest yet. Yeah, the other ones I don't think are, like, the most recent ones aren't Omnibus yet. Another Omnibus I'm hoping for is Smallville. Smallville Season 11. We're about to hit the 10-year anniversary of Smallville going off-air. So I'd really like to collect an Omnibus of the Season 11 comics. Because I really enjoyed those. Alright, 6. So this is the final Nakata we need. Nikita, we'll just need to level this one up to level 20 while we have 2 open spaces in our place. Actually, only 1 open space. And we need to also make sure that we have an additional Pokeball on us, which should be pretty easy, pretty straightforward. Bum, 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 bum. Head to bed, this is Suave, and hope you enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Laura. I hope you have a wonderful night. Have a great day. Thanks for swinging by and saying hello. Give a nickname? No. This is the one we're going to level up. And then we just need to find Skitty. We just need to find at least a Skitty, and I'll be happy. And then once we fly away from here, I'll probably go look for... I'll go look and see which Mirage Island is here. Because there are a couple Mirage Island it looks like has actual fossils on it. Which will be very useful for later, because I honestly don't... Is that Skitty? That's Skitty. I was like, I think that's Skitty's sound. Yes. 5% chance encounter, so we need this. And now that we have one, if there's another one nearby, it'll save us some trouble of having to daycare it. Just because that... It's just a time sink. It's not a lot of time, but it's some time. Are you putting me to sleep? That's fine. Is Skitty about to be our 300th Pokemon in our Living Dex? Is that what we're about to do right now? I think it is. So this means we have caught... when did we finish... we finished Soul Silver with 205 Pokemon, so we've almost caught 100 additional Pokemon in this game. That is our 300th Pokemon. 300th Pokemon that has been caught. And they are registered. And they are in the spreadsheet. Which means we just need a Moonstone to get the other one. Very nice. So we finished Pokemon Red with 100 on the dot. We finished Soul Silver with 205 on the dot. And we are finishing Alpha Sapphire with at least another 100. I never realized Smallville had comics. Yeah, so it had an entire 11th season, where it actually had like what happened to them all afterwards. It ran for 150 odd issues. I loved it. I think it's a really fun comic. You get the introduction of some other Justice League members. In the second arc, you actually meet Bruce Wayne as Batman, and you actually get to have that whole interaction with Superman and Batman. It's actually really, 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 really cool. We're still asleep. We'll wake up real fast. Yeah, the Smallville comics are really great. They're very expensive to collect since they've been out of print for so long, but if you have the DC app for comics, you can read them all on there for free if you have their monthly subscription. Because that's where I read them the first time. And we're finishing up, it's my second time through Smallville. It's my wife's first time watching Smallville. We're in season 10 right now, so I'm like, oh, I really want to reread the comics. If I can collect them, cool. If not, I'll just reread them on my phone. Sweet, so this is just the second Skitty that we need to use the Moonstone on. You'll love to see it. So this is in a new entry, and now we are going to... No, we are not going to give a nickname. We need to... Do I still have Rock Smashing Aaron on me? I think I do, right? I do not. So I need to go to a PC first before we start looking for Mirage Islands. Because Mirage Islands, it looks like we can break some rocks on them and potentially get some other fossils. Which I do need. I do need some of those fossils. I also need to go look and see where we revive fossils in Alpha Sapphire, because we have not even revived the singular fossil that we have already. I don't remember which fossil we do have, but I need to go see where we get it from. Alright, no, I don't want to land... Fall Harbor was just the first Pokemon Center I saw, so I'm like, go to it. Go to the Pokemon Center. Probably start watching that. It's one of my favorite TV shows. Smallville is absolutely one of my favorite TV shows. Whole series is on Hulu, if anyone is interested in watching it. Let's PC, organize boxes. Alright, you need to be moonstoned. You can be released because I caught a second one. Bye-bye, Ralts. Alright, you need to be moonstoned. You two need to be traded. This is my team for the end of the game. You can be boxed. You can be boxed. Actually, are you both level 6? You are both level 6. So you can be boxed. You two move up here because I'll just move you out at some point. You need another 10 levels. You need 14 levels. And I think we're good there. Sick. No, wait, no, I need Aaron. I need Aaron. I need Rock Smashing Aaron. Here, Rock Smashing Aaron. Cool. And let's go look and see if there are any current Mirage Islands that are out and about. I mean, there should be. I think there's like a new Mirage Island every day. So let's go see which ones are currently hanging out with us. We're just gonna basically just fly around and see if we see one. So we'll just go around the entirety of the map and just look for like the little blinking red light. And then I'll look and see where we are out on the map. We'd like one to be over here for that 40% chance Onyx. Because he's in the southeast one. Or is this a Mirage Island? Oh, nope. Here's a Mirage Island here. Or a Mirage Cave. This is northeast. Which one is this? Which one is this? North of Fortree. We aren't north of Fortree. We're not north of Fall Harbor. They actually say here, arena. So what are we near? Route 124, Moss Deep City. 124 and Moss Deep City. North of Route 124. So this one has the Pokemon I don't care about is Corphigus, Klink, Baldor. Later generation Pokemon that we'll worry about later. But the Helix Fossil is here. Which the Helix Fossil is Kabutops, correct? No, Helix, Lord Helix. Helix is Amina. But I do actually, did Dom Fossils that, but I do actually need this. Because in Generation 1, I only got Amina. I never leveled it up to an Amistar. So we could potentially have the Helix Fossil here. We could also potentially have the Skull Fossil here. Or the Cover Fossil. What is the Skull Fossil? The Skull Fossil is Cranidos, who's Gen 4, right? Yeah, you're 408. Which means I would be able to choose the other one in Platinum and make that a little easier for us. And the Cover Fossil, which gives us a turtle. Tortuga? I actually don't know who this is. It's number 564 in the Dex, and they evolve. Actually, I'm not familiar with this Pokemon. And then these aren't confirmed, but we can at least check these. And the Pokemon that spawn in here, I don't really care to catch. Because they aren't anything we need. Sadly, there is no Onix in here. It's just Graveler. There is sadly no Onixes in here. No Alpha Sapphire, Klink, and Corphigus. Klink and Corphigus. But it's something to keep an eye out for. I can jump on here at random days and go to different Mirage Islands and look for some of these other fossils. Would be useful. Give me a second now. I need to get a fossil from you. Please give me a fossil. It'll make me very happy, don't you know? Give me a fossil, please, oh. Oh. Oh, I want a fossil. Oh, I want a fossil. I guess I could just do this. This might be what I do off stream, is just grind these rocks so that way you all don't have to watch this. Because I can't imagine it's going to be high odds. Just in an attempt to get some stones. Honestly, I could also put on a repel here. Because they're, again, I don't want to catch any of the Pokemon that spawn here. I just want the items for breaking the rocks. Bum bum. Okay, I guess even with a repel, rock smashing still causes Pokemon. That's actually something I was curious about, but I didn't want to test when we were in the Nose Pass Cave and Granite Cave. I didn't care to test it there. But interesting. So it'll just keep wild Pokemon from spawning. There's actually not a lot of rocks to crack. A cover fossil! Yo, that's actually one of the fossils we need. Sick. So if we could also get the skull fossil and the Helix fossil, that would be super, super, super cool. Bum, bum. Yo! Helix fossil! Dope! Give me the other fossil I need. Give me the other fossil I need. Give me the skull fossil. Give me some insane luck. So the Helix Fossil we will revive, and I will just need to level up to a to an Ammonite or to an Amistar, and that'll finish that one off. And then I could actually get the Dome Fossil in my brother's Omega Ruby and actually send it to us, I guess. I could hand it to a Pokemon and have that Pokemon trade it. I guess is the way I could do that. Why do I need fossils? So the fossils we can revive into certain Pokemon. That will, another Helix Fossil. Oh, wow. That are either Pokemon I missed an earlier generation, such as the Helix Fossil, or such as the Skull Fossil. We will have the choice, in just about every Pokemon game, you're given the choice between two fossils, and that means you're only able to get one of the Pokemon. So in Generation 4, you choose between the Armor and the Skull Fossil. I can find the Skull Fossil right now. Old Amber, I don't need the Old Amber because Old Amber is for Aerodactyl, and I already have Aerodactyl, so I don't need that one. But that means once I get to Generation 4, I can just pick the Armor Fossil, and I'll already have that Pokemon done. It's just something to help us out a little bit, honestly. And I did not know that this was something that Mirage Caves had. I never researched the Mirage Caves that much. So it makes a lot of stuff a lot easier for us. Because like I said, I could do this in my brother's copy as well. Actually, I would have to trade him. I would have to trade that game, my Latios, because he traded all the Pokemon out of it into his Pokemon bank. So he actually does not have the ability to go to Mirage Islands right now. I'll have to look into that. I swear, if you give me another Helix Fossil, I'm gonna be real upset. Because I already have two, and I only needed one. I only need one. But it's honestly an easy grind for it. Because it's not super hard. There's not a lot to explore here, and this is lit better than the Granite Cave is. Another Helix Fossil. My gosh. I'll just sell those two, I guess. Bum, bum. If we get another cover fossil, that would be okay too, since that Pokemon does evolve at level 38. That would just mean I wouldn't have to breed it. Otherwise, I'll breed it. Same with if I get a Skull Fossil, I'll breed it. I actually don't know where the Plume and Cover are from. I think that's Generation 5. If I had to guess that they're Gen 5. just based off of I don't know the Pokemon. I'm assuming it's Generation 5. Because it's number 564 in the Pokédex. 564. Yeah, it is Generation 5. Can I trade the Helix for the Skull? I sadly cannot. I sadly cannot trade these anywhere. They are all just from here. Cover Fossil, nice. So that's another Cover Fossil, so I just have 2 of those now, which is cool. Just meaning I don't have to breed it. So I just need the Skull Fossil, and we'll be done in here. And sadly, this is the only Mirage Cave we'll have access to for today. I'll make a note to, I won't be streaming. I won't stream us doing this tomorrow. But I'll just come on and look for those fossils tomorrow. See which one happens to spawn. Also, if I happen to find an Onyx, if that specific one decides to spawn, I'll catch it off camera because we've already caught it before. It's just a trade that we need to do because we have the metal coat. And honestly, a lot of these later generations, which is why I wasn't such a stickler when we were playing through Pokemon Red or Soul Silver to make sure, like, I have to catch every Pokemon, because the later generation games made it easy to get a lot of these Pokemon. Not easy, but made it easier for us. We also haven't saved this entire time, so I am actually going to pop a quick save. Even though I'm plugged up to power, it's smart to save. Smart to get a save in. Dum bum bum bum. I wish the repel worked against these Pokemon as well, and they just wouldn't spawn. And we would just get, like, when you break a soda, nothing happens. Just be like, alright, that was a wild Pokemon. But the odds have been pretty well, at least for the other skulls. Use another, yes. One of the best quality of life improvements to Pokemon games, when it says, the repel wears off and it just says, would you like to use another? And you can just say yes instead of having to open your bag and manually use another. Just a great quality of life improvement. The old Amber. Don't need that. That's for Aerodactyl. We already have an Aerodactyl. We got that in when we played through Pokemon Red. And Aerodactyl does not evolve, so we don't need to collect more of them. We only need the singular one that we got already. Bum, 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 bum. Do. And again, I do need to look up where we actually get these Pokemon at. Like, I don't even know where we revive Pokemon at in Alpha Sapphire. Because, like, I know it's Cinnabar Island in Kanto, but I don't know where it is in Hoenn. I'll clear off these 2 boulders, and then I'll give one more attempt. And then it's just something I can work for later. But because also the fossils are in every Mirage Cave. Like, they aren't just in this version of the Mirage Cave. They're in every Mirage Cave. And they're always, this gets this fossil. So it's not like I have to only do this one. So if I don't get the other fossil today, it's fine, because I'll just pick it up off stream and then revive it with you all. We'll do a big revive. Bum 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 bum. Because we still have a couple other Evos that I want to do. Actually, I could be fighting these, I guess. Next time one spawns, I need to see what level they are. Because do I actually have the space right now? I do not have the space to evolve him, so I don't actually want to do that. Because I need... actually, I do have the space. I just need one space. Because Nakata evolves into it, and then we just need one space. So depending on what level this dude is, we might just fight him. The old Amber. Great. It's great. Which means I should switch Swampert up front and still do more damage to Graveler. If he's not like over level 30, it's not worth it. Just because we can easily train later. 35. We'll see how much XP he gives. Okay, that works too. Yeah, self-destruct works too, because I still get the XP off of it. I'm fine with that. Nikotop's level 7. We need to get him all the way up to level 20, so honestly, 600 odd XP actually isn't even worth it. I mean, it's not worth it, because we're doing it anyways, so we might as well just kill it. So I'll do that. Do the fights give you XP? Yes. If I run from them, no. That's why I'm like, we might as well fight it and at least get a small amount of XP for these level ups, because if not, we'll just go back to the cave we were at earlier today, where we were grinding, and just grind there. Because at this point, my only other easy option for grinding is like to go challenge the Elite Four, which would give us a lot of XP, but we might do that with a couple Pokemon at some point, but right now I don't think we need it. Caught up to level 8. Aaron grew to level 12. Which we don't really care about Aaron's progress here. Aaron, we only have Aaron here to do Rock Smash. What's for food? I don't even know what I'm gonna do for diet. Old Amber, get away from me! So I did say I was only gonna do one more time, but since we're doing a little bit of grinding here now, I'll do this. Food tonight, I don't know. I'll probably finish off my my taco soup, because I have exactly one bowl left. But I didn't eat it the past 2 days because Elizabeth was off, so we made other stuff. And if I don't finish it today, I need to throw it out because I've had it for too long. So I'll probably finish that off tonight. And if I'm still hungry, I'll probably have a bowl of cereal. Or some salsa, chips and salsa. I'm so like, cover fossil. Give me the skull fossil. I'm distraught. Because I went to Publix yesterday to pick up some peppers and stuff. Helix Fossil, dang it. That Elizabeth needed to finish off what we made last night for dinner. And I was like, oh shoot, some salsa, nice. I'm gonna get me some salsa for us to have as like a snack. And so I grabbed like the Publix brand salsa. It's really good salsa. And I got home with it and I started snacking on it last night. And I was like, ooh, this is like spicy salsa for just like generic restaurant style salsa. I was like, it's good. I was like, I can't eat this much of it. And then I happened to look at the container and realized I got like hot and spicy salsa, and I was like, solid. I just got 2 old ambers in a row. What? Just give me the skull fossil. I don't want the old amber anymore. So yeah, that's probably what I'll do for dinner tonight. Boldor! Hey, we don't have this Pokemon yet. Are we going to catch it? No. Actually, who is Boldor? Let's actually look in the Living Dex. Boldor is 526. This is a Generation 5 Pokemon. This is its middle evolution. So this isn't even like, oh, we should catch this because it's like a rare Pokemon. We'll just get that when we play through Pokemon Black/White and all that, because we'll have time. It's good salsa still. I really enjoy it, but it's just not something I can have a lot of. Do I enjoy spicy food? I like spicy food. I just can't eat a lot of it because it burns. So I'll just eat it in small doses. This thing had to be sturdy. Oh, I need a more comfortable chair. I need. I feel like I say I need a lot. I don't need. I want a more comfortable chair. I don't need it. I feel like I say I need too much. What I need is this skull fossil. That's not a want. It's a necessity. Give it to me. It knew. Alright, so we're actually gonna... I'm gonna go ahead and check the last 3 fossils in here. Just in case we get another skull fossil, it'll save me from having to do a run to the daycare. But if not, it's not a huge deal, but we just might as well check since we have a couple more. We got takeout, munching on some chicken Caesar salad, red potato pizza, potato skins, mozzie sticks. Ooh, Indigo, that sounds real good. That sounds real good. Alright, break that. What do we got? Nothing. Cool. Let's pop out of here. We are all done in here. All done on the Mirage Cave. Let's go look at how many fossils we got. We ended up with 4 cover fossils. I only need 2. 4 Helix fossils. I only need 1. 7 old amber. I need 0. I don't need any of them. And 1 skull fossil. That's insane. I do need to stay in my bag, though. Alright, and where can I... Alpha Sapphire revive fossils. Where do we revive fossils at? And then I'll catch Onyx. I'll make a note. Catch an Onyx. I'll make a note to catch that. Rustboro City. After obtaining a fossil, take it to the scientists on the 2nd floor of the Devon Corporation building in Rustboro City. Rustboro, I believe, is over here. Past Mallville. Wait, was this Rustboro down here? Surely not, right? No, that's Duford Town. Is this Rustboro? That is Rustboro. The other night, Elizabeth had gone to the store to pick up some of her medicine that she needed, and she was like, "Oh, while I'm here, I'll grab something to make for dinner." And so she got, it's chicken strips wrapped in bacon. Oh, so good. We tossed that in the oven and made that, but we also got, she got some salad mix for that, and some really, really, really good mashed potatoes. So we munched on that night before last, and last night we had, no, don't need another. And last night we had chicken and rice. It was so good. Oh, it was so good. Bum, bum, bum. I have so many fossils that I need revived. Do you revive? Trying to develop a dice that visually reproduces the dreams of Pokemon. I've heard that my rival who lives far away is doing some research. I can't lose this race. Hey, well, good luck, buddy. That was a way to do that. We finally made some new kinds of Pokeballs. The repeat ball makes it easier to catch Pokemon you've caught before. I don't care. I don't care. You? Can you do it? I'm researching Pokemon fossils here. Dope. Shall I restore it for you? Yes. Which fossil should I restore for you? Restore the root fossil. Give me the roots. Give me the roots. I'll turn the root fossil back into a Pokemon for you. Thank you. Thank you for doing that for me. I restored the fossil you gave me, turning it back into a Pokemon. This is Lilith. Please take good care of it. 301 Pokemon added to our Living Dex. We didn't get a fun pop-up where it, like, registered and all that, but we did definitely do it. So we'll open the spreadsheet here, and we'll add Lilith here. And then I need to, I'll go take it, I'll take it to the daycare, get a second one that we can evolve into Credilli. Helix. I need the Helix. So this is not a new encounter. This does not update our counter until we evolve Ammonite. We need to evolve this thing at whatever level it evolves at. Which fossil should I restore for you? The Skull Fossil. I'll turn that Skull Fossil back into a Pokemon for you. I restored the fossil, turning it into a Pokemon. This is a Granados! 302 Pokemon added to the Living Dex. Where's Cranidos at? Where are you at, Cranidos? I'm sure you're in here somewhere. We can always just do, like, Control F and type it in. That's what we'll do. We'll search for it. There we are. Oh, like, literally, one more page up. So we also... So they're in there. And then we're going to go ahead and have him turn another... actually, no, this is Cover Fossil. Let's go ahead and look up Cranidos. What level do they evolve at? Hey, Katie, how are you doing? Welcome on in. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. They evolve at level 30 in Tyramperdos, so we'll go ahead and update that there. Level 30 should be pretty straightforward to do there, which means we'll be able to get the shield Pokemon once we're playing through Platinum, which means we will have all of them done. It makes it a little bit easier for us there. And Ammonite, what level do you evolve? I totally misspelled Ammonite. What level do you evolve at? Level, did they say 40? Did I say level 40? Level 40. Yikey, Roni, Pepperoni. Go ahead and restore the Cover Fossil. Bum, ba, da, da, da. I restored the fossil you gave me, turning it back into a Pokemon. This is Tortuga, 303 Pokemon. Now added to our Living Dex. Absolute insane. Where's this dude at over here in the spreadsheet? Control find. Tortuga. There you are, right there. We'll change this to an X. And then make it pop the other way. Boom! No, wait! I did that wrong. I did that backwards. You there. You there. There we go. I'm well, and you? I'm doing great. I'm happy to hear you are doing well as well. Actually, I don't want to lose this one. I actually do need to know where the Moonstone is. I need to see what level you evolve at. Level 37. Okay, level 37. Into Carcosta. Yeah, cool. I'll work them up. I'll add myself another note for that. Fossil Pokemon level up. I will level them up off camera almost to their evolution, and then we'll go from there. And I believe that is all the Pokemon we needed him to turn for us. Actually, no, we have one more Cover Fossil, so that we were good. And the old Ambers and the Helix Fossils we're going to sell. Bum, ba, da, da, bum, bum, bum. Sweet! So we are all done with fossils, at least in this generation. There are no more fossils that we need to worry about. Because there are the fossils, the other side of the fossil that we just can't get here. So we'll actually swing by the Pokemon Center here in Rustboro City before we leave Rustboro. Hello, Rustboro City. Open this up. Organize boxes. So they're both in here. So, oh, level 20. Yo, they actually came out at level 20. That's actually going to make that a lot easier. So I'll leave them here as a note that I need to level you up. Laleep also came out at level 20, so I need to level you up as well as breed. And then I just need to level you up. Solid. So I'll do all of this off camera as far as these three Pokemon are concerned. I'll breed this one to get a second one that we level up. I will level Ammonite and this Tortuga up to their levels where they're about to evolve, so that way we can do that on camera. And this Skitty we need a Moonstone for. This one gets to live happily ever after. And I need to breed, wait, where's the Skull Fossil? Oh, he's right here in box 1. We had a space in box 1. So, cool. So I handle those 4 Pokemon in between streams. Makes that a little bit easier on myself than having to do that right now. Sick! That's actually some really, really great progress that we did right there. I figure we'll take this time and just go do some grinding. And get these Nikeda dealt with and Vergroth, whatever their name is, dealt with, and have them done. Yeah, we got a lot of progress stones today. Where's this moonstone at? All right, moonstone. Location, Alpha Sapphire. Jagged Pass, Meteor Falls, Super Training. We're at Meteor Falls. We're at Meteor Falls, because there is actually a Pokemon I can catch in Meteor Falls. That I need to catch. Ignore all this. Ignore all this. I need Moonstone. North of the west exit. And I never picked it up? I guess I never did. Alright, what do we need for Meteor Falls? I felt like there was a Pokemon that I needed for Meteor Falls. So we scroll up here. Meteor Falls, we need Bagon on bottom 1, floor 2. What is R2? Bottom first floor R2. What does that mean? Bum, 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 bum. What do I need for to make our way through? Oh, room 2. That's what it is. Bottom 1 floor, room 2. So it should show me Bagons here. Nope. Okay. Aerodactylite. Bottom 1 floor. Don't see Beldum. Or not Beldum, Bagon. Bottom 1 floor, room 2. Bagon, 35%. Cool. So let's head there for the Moonstone, as well as also get Bagon. Might as well, I guess. And it looks like there will be some trainers there, so we can grind on them a little bit and get some levels off them. Grind on them meaning get levels, not to dance on them. We're not gonna dance on them. I mean, maybe we will. If like we're connecting. Can't imagine we will be connecting though. Alright, scroll, scroll, scroll. Moonstone, I just want to see where it says it is one more time. North of west exit. Maybe this is the west exit. I'm gonna say this is not the west exit. Oh, that doesn't help. I was like, can I look at a map of this place? Is that the Moonstone right there? Is this the Moonstone? There's the Moonstone. Found the Moonstone. Sick. Lovely. Beautiful. So we'll use that on Skitty. We'll have Delkitty. That'll be done. Done with that Pokemon. And then we'll just go ahead and grab... Bagon's like a 35% chance encounter in here. So we might as well just catch 3 of them. Because we need 3 of them. And those will also be ones that I can grind up off camera to get to a higher level. To make it a little bit easier on us making that leveling happen. Head in here. Because we're looking for bottom 1 floor 2, room 2. I don't know what that actually looks like. I don't know what that's actually going to look like. Lunatone! Bum, 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 bum. Level 37 for Lunatone. I actually don't know what level these trainers are going to be. I'm hoping they have, like, level 30 Pokemon. This is where dragon tamers do our training. The champion even visits. Now you see how special it is here. Because you have to have a waterfall to get up here, so they should have a relatively decent teams. Only one Pokemon, they have a Flygon. What level are you, though? At least level 40, maybe? Maybe level 40. 47! Ah, beautiful! That'll be some great experience. That'll easily get us what we need. Dragon Rush, we avoided the attack. Easily get us Nakata up to their evolution to get both Shedinja and Ninjask. Vigoroth up to level 23. We need to get them to level 36. So we'll be with them for a little bit. Nikata to level 10. We need to just get to them to level 20. Already up to 11 as well. Beautiful. Let me check and make sure. I do think I dropped off a Pokemon. I do think I have an empty space, correct? I do have empty space. There's no other trainers over there, so let's just head down. So this is bottom 1 floor, right then? I don't know. Hey you, fight me, fight me. Muscles are trying to tell me something. They want me to battle you. Your muscles want you to battle me? Whoa, that's impressive, Tess. It's impressive that your muscles tell you who to fight. My muscles typically just tell me, hey, can you stop what you're doing? Can you just stop everything, please? I'm tired. That's all my muscles tend to tell me. Bum, 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 bum. 1700 XP, Absol up to level 59. Nikita up to level 12. Can I get 13 as well? No, I was hoping for 2 levels from it. Didn't happen, only the singular level, but I'll take it. It's something. It's progress. Trainer. So while we can catch Barbosh here, there's other places we can catch them. So we could fish for them here, but I'm not wanting to catch too many Pokemon here. Explicitly, I don't want to catch more than 1 Pokemon until we evolve Nakata, if we are actually going to evolve them here. Because I need to keep at least 1 place in my party free, so that way they do correctly, I do correctly get both Pokemon. Bum, 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 bum. Because we still do have that rare candy, even if I have to end up using that to make sure I can easily get it, I guess I will. But like, the only Pokemon we're really catching here is Bagon. I need to catch 3 of them. At a 35% chance, that should be pretty straightforward to do. But if they're not spawning a lot, and we can only catch 1, I'll worry about getting the other 2 off camera. Nikita, you do not need to learn anything. They have 6 more levels, so if we can encounter at least 6 more trainers, that should be pretty good for evolving them. Honestly, we need to fight even every wild Pokemon that spawns, so that way we can get the most XP possible. Are you gonna double battle me right now? We're always battling our Pokemon against each other, so we're confident. It's been 50 years since we got married. Nothing can break our bonds of matrimony. But I can. Old couple, John and Jay. John and Jay. Oh no, Vigoroth! No, Vigoroth, you don't need to be here. Vigoroth, you don't need to be here. Switch out to Absol. Pardon me, that was a very horrid cough there. Absol can come out and die. That's fine. Absol can easily take the damage there and it not be a big deal. Because Absol, I can revive later. But I need the other 2 to get XP. Dang it. Absol, why'd you have to die? Does that mean someone else is going to die and they aren't going to get XP? Can I yeah, just leave Swampert. I don't need a second Pokemon. I promise I don't need a second. I promise I don't need a second. I can do it all on my own. Then can you switch? Ha, darn. I was hoping that would work. I was hoping that would work. Fine, we'll do, Waterfall on you. Sure, Scratch. See if you can survive this. See if you can outspeed to kill. Cool, they at least get a level. They at least get one of the levels there. Nakata up to level 14. Nakata's the big one I want. Oh, he's gonna go for Recover. Okay, alright. Get some of their health back. Go for a Scratch. It's not gonna do a lot, but the good thing is here, Swampert outspeeds, so his Waterfall will kill Medicham before anything happens, so we're fine here. That's actually fine. And then I'll just revive Absol. Sweet! And everyone gets the XP they need. Nakata up to level 15. Love to see it. Oh no, we lost Honey. Oh no, we lost Sweetie. And then they gave me 7 grand. Can you imagine walking up to a bunch of old people? The old people go, hey, our love is so much better than you, you won't be able to do anything to stop it. You then destroy the old couple in a Pokemon battle, and then they just hand you $7 grand. Has that ever happened to any of you? Has that ever happened to you before? Have you ever just had an old couple give you $7 grand after just destroying them in battle? It's one of my top 10 favorite things that's ever happened to me. I'll switch these two around just in case there's another double battle. Alright, what do we got here? Who is facing me? Another Lunatone. We might as well, kill these, just to get XP off of them, because they're level 38, so they'll at least give some decent XP anyways. To help, Nakata level up. Because once we get Nakata evolved, it doesn't matter anymore about what space we have. No one got a level off that. Okay, there's nothing up there. Glad I came all that way. Aren't you glad you came? Let's take this ladder then, I guess. No, I can't get that ladder. This ladder to my left, maybe? Did I take that one already? I actually don't know where No, I think that's the ladder I came down. So maybe I have to surf to that one. I know I said I was going to fight them, and then I changed my mind. I was like, I don't care to. No, I came from that ladder over there. Because I fought her. So we'll go up this ladder. I think that... Okay, there's nothing here. Wait, is there like a hidden item? No, okay. There's probably... I probably need like the whatever thing it is that lets you see hidden items, but I think I have it. I just don't care to attempt to use it. Do I surf across this water here to find something else? Now I really don't know. Because I think that ladder that we saw, I think that's a ladder that comes down. I think that was the room 2 that we needed to be into. Vigoroth up to level 26. I think that was the room 2 that we need to be in. Let's surf. See if this... Yes, this takes me over here. I don't think there's anything in the back right of that area. We can check. But I can't imagine there's going to be anything back there. Shoot, by the time we're done with this game, our Swampert's easily going to be level 70 something. For like no reason. Is there anything back here? Nope. Yeah, that's the double battle we did up there. So this might take us to where we need to go. This gets us close to where we need to go. This is close to where we need to go. This is at least the direction. I think this is where Bagon spawns. I think Bagon spawns here. They don't spawn on the water though. I think he spawns out there on land. But we'll go across and see if there's anything over here. There's an item. Dragon Claw. Yeah, so I think Bagon spawns in here. So I can catch one. I can catch one. But that's all I can catch before Nakata evolves. Unless we're going to just catch 3 and leave. That's the only way I can do that. Is to catch 3 and leave. Swampert up to level 67. And just not fight any wild Pokemon. Which I think that might be the play, because I don't think we have any other trainers to fight here. I'm pretty sure this is the room Bagon spawns in. Yep, it is. Cool, there he is. Which means we do need Absol up front. Just so we can false swipe to get him low on health. So what's great about Bagon here is that Bagon actually evolves into Shelgon at level 30, and then Salamence at level 50. So it'll just immediately evolve to the next one, which is really, really fun. Bum, bum, bum. Like I said, this will probably be one that I do off camera, at least grinding him up to like level 50 for Salamence. Just because it's like 10 levels, so it's not a lot. Or we might bring them with us through the Elite Four, which won't get them to level 50, but it'll get them close. I'll probably just end up grinding the, giving them some levels off camera to help us out. Because if we catch 3, especially all around level 37, whoever's the lowest level stays in the box. Whoever's the highest level, I'll go ahead and evolve. Actually, I won't go ahead and evolve. I'll just level them up to level 48. So then that way we just do 1 catch, 2 catch. You know, it actually didn't pop in the first Ultra Ball. I don't have a ton of Ultra Balls on me. I need to buy some more Pokeballs. After we leave here, I need to buy more Pokeballs. Yeah, because I've been catching lower level Pokemon, so it hasn't been a big deal. Yeah, we need to buy more Ultra Balls. Maxwell Toast! How are you doing, Maxwell Toast? Thank you for the host. Sodiala, I'll be in stream tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, Sodiala. We'll be live at 4 p.m. EST from Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Maxwell, how's your day been? We're just gonna keep tossing these Ultra Balls until I run out. It's gonna be super awkward when I run out and don't catch it. There it is, though. There is Pokemon 304. Bagon was caught. 304th Pokemon in our Living Dex. Let's go ahead and register them to the Pokédex. There they are. Registration complete. That is Bagon right there. If we can catch another 2, great. If not, I'll do it in the daycare. I would rather catch at least 1 more. If I could catch at least 1 more, that'd be great. Because we can always just because they're high level, which is wonderful. We still have 1 more. Actually, what level is Nakata right now? I don't think we're close to 20. No, we're only level 16. So we'll go and surf. Thank you, Sol Diablo. We're cleaning up a lot of Generation 3 today. We've cleaned a lot of Generation 3 up, which is really, really exciting. I am not going to fight the Elite Four today. I will save that. The next time we stream Alpha, our Living Dex, we'll probably start the day with going through the Elite Four. It's probably what I'm going to start with. Actually, I need to just tap and see if there's a Beldum nearby. Or Bagon. I keep saying Beldum. The only Beldum we get is the one from Steven after we have beaten the game. That is the only Beldum that we get. Maxwell Toast redeeming the pun book. Alright, here we go. The jokiest joke book that's ever been joked. Let's see here. What do we got? Flipping to a random page. Did you see the horse that ate with its mouth open? Such bad stable manners. You want the absolute best one? I mean, they're all so good. I can't pick one to be the best. Hey, never play hide and seek with a mountain. They always peek. I'm gonna add a laugh track soon to make it easier for you. What kind of music might you hear in space? Neptunes. And a final one for your redemption here. Let's find another really solid one. Those students who went on a class field trip to the 7-Up factory, they should have known there'd be a pop quiz. Such great pun. It's a punerific kind of day, if you ask me. We hit the false swipe here. This one's level 40, which is actually pretty great. Because that's only 10 levels off of Salamence. Which means 1 level it'll evolve into Shelgon, and then the next level it'll evolve into Salamence, which is pretty great. I actually don't know what's the highest level they can spawn at here, but level 40 is pretty insane. Especially since they evolve at level 30 into, like, the Pokemon before them. I actually don't know what the potential levels they could be. Sick. That was an easy catch. You're a genius, my friend. I appreciate you lying to me. I appreciate the good lie. Let's see here. What level could they be? Because level 40 might be the highest. Yeah, level 37 to 40. So level 40 is actually the highest they can be. That's pretty great. Those puns were beautiful. You're beautiful. Thank you, Maxwell. Actually, I don't want the one that it's popping up. If I can catch one more Bagon, I will be set. It appeared. I should have switched Absol up front to make it a little, so that way he might not die. As long as he keeps Zen headbutting, we'll be good. Since that doesn't hurt Absol. Go, Absol! Zen headbutt, thank you. I do just need to buy more Ultra Balls, so that way we have them. Because we used up a lot of our balls, the balls today, catching a lot of Gen 3 Mons. We actually caught so many today. I say so many. We maybe added... What did we added 10... We've added 15 new Pokemon to our Living Dex today. Which is pretty solid. We still have a few more that we're going to be adding before today's stream wraps up. Because we have Nikata's evolution that we're going to get today before we wrap up, which is going to be real exciting. Alright, we're done with that. And we have Skitty, which we're actually going to evolve as soon as we leave here. We'll go pull them out and use the Moonstone on them and get that evolution going there. And that'll be a great evolution there. You caught? Yes, perfect. Bagon was caught. You love to see it. The rest of your team gained some XP. Give a nickname. Nope. None of our Pokemon in our Living Dex will be nicknamed. And that is actually everything we need in Meteor Falls. We need nothing else inside of the Meteor Falls. So let's go ahead and escape rope out of here. Honestly, a lot of the Pokemon that we have left, not all of them, but a lot of them that we have left are by fishing with the Super Rod, so we might do some of those before we wrap up today. Because we aren't going to be going for too much longer today, since we've already been live for over 3 hours. But we'll probably go for a little bit longer. Because I really want to wrap up Alpha Sapphire soon and move on to Generation 4. But as long as they're, like, Pokemon that we can catch easily, I don't want to move on from them. My main thing before I left this generation was I wanted to at least catch 100 Pokemon in every generation. And so far, we have caught over 100 Pokemon since we left Soul Silver. We caught 100 Pokemon in Soul Silver, so I'm happy with the amount that we caught. But there are still so many others that we can catch very easily, so we might as well get them while we're here. Just so that way we don't have to worry about it later. Sweet. So, this bag on here, that's 39. I'm trying to think. So here's what I think I'll do. I think I'll keep level 40 Bagon on me. While we go do some grinds just to give them some XP. Let's grab this Skitty out. Just to quickly use the Moonstone on them. And then I think we'll go grind back on, I guess back on Victory Road is the best place for us to grind at. And down to the Moonstone. Go ahead and use that on Skitty here. What? Skitty's evolving? I wasn't expecting this today. You're telling me that Skitty's out here evolving? Whatever shall happen. What? Did I update the subs? The subs update automatically. Whoa, Delkitty, our 305th Pokemon in our Living Dex. You love to see it. Very excited to see it. Open up the spreadsheet, pop them in. Bum, bum. Yeah, the sub count above me updates automatically. It's fluctuated a little today because we started with like 51 subs, and then we had 8 subs that were gifted throughout the day, but we also had a couple subs fall off just due to it being a month since those were gifted, which is pretty normal. Bum bum ba da dum. We'll go ahead and put Delcatty back in here because we don't care about them anymore. I do need one of them to get a level. But I want to go grind them. I want to go grind them. I need one of them to get a level so we have. I'll do that off cam. I'll make sure this dude levels up off camera. Because we're gonna get his level on camera, and then we'll have them just sitting in here. Cool. I think this is how we'll wrap up for today. Is once we finish. That's a lot of levels though. We'll at least get it Nakata and Bagon. Nakata is the main one I want to get done today. Just because they're only 3 levels away from getting there, so that should be very quickly done. And then just take a look at the spreadsheet while we fly over, just to give you guys a nice show of what we have there while I fly to the Pokemon League, to Victory Road. Slacking, we're currently working on right here. We'll get that done pretty easy. Ninjas and Shedinja, we will get done as soon as we get over here. We'll get those 3 levels to them. Then we have Maui, which we have to worry about in a later generation. Almost hit a flock of birds, which we don't want. Land of Victory Road. Then we have a few Pokemon on Route 117. And then a lot of fishing Pokemon here. This is a big amount of Pokemon right here. But these are all relatively close by to each other. Relatively easy to get some of these 60%, 95%, 35%. Stuff like that. 100% Barboach, and then level them up. So all of these Pokemon we'll get in our next... we'll not get all of them in our next stream, but we'll get a lot of them in our next stream. Because next stream we're going to start off by actually finally taking on the Elite Four. Oh shoot, I'm on the back end of Victory Road. I don't want to be on the back end of Victory Road. I don't want to be down here. I don't want to be here. I thought it dropped me off on the other side. We'll fly to the Pokemon League then. Because I don't really have any other NPCs that I can fight easily. No, don't dance. Don't dance. Land. Alright, cool. From here, we will just head down, and we will start fighting some Pokemon. And then off-camera, I do have a few things that I'm going to handle. I have a lot of notes for things to do off-cam before we stream this next. For just like possible next streams of Living Dex, will either be if I stream Saturday, I'll probably play our Living Dex on Saturday. Or if not on if we don't stream on Saturday, we might add a stream on Monday. Those will possibly be the next 2 times that we play our Living Dex. Tomorrow we will be live at 4 p.m. EST. We will be playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla tomorrow, which is just a great game, and I'm very excited to play some more of it. What Pokemon do I have on me, by the way? I didn't need to bring Absol with me because Absol does not need XP right now. I don't know why Absol was brought with us. We did not need to bring Absol. Stupid Sturdy. Why'd you have to have Sturdy? Why couldn't you not have Sturdy? Or if you had Sturdy, why couldn't you at least use one that gave you recoil damage? That'd be nice. Bye, Larion. So stream is pretty much going to, we'll wrap up the stream once Nikita evolves. How far away is Bagon from at a level? Because I'd like for them to evolve as well. 5,000 to the next level, so they might not level up today. Alright, I want to, put Surf up front, so that way I don't want to accidentally hit Dive. If I want to start playing SWOTOR and looking for a gaming laptop, what do you think I should? Ooh, I actually do not have any good advice for that. I have never used, or rather, any good recommendations. I've never used a gaming laptop, so I'm actually not. I'm not too familiar with what brand I would suggest. Honestly, I think your best bet is to go to like Amazon or Best Buy's website. Just type in gaming laptop. Look for one that's that you realistically can either purchase or save up for, and just read the reviews for it. Because people will typically put in the reviews like what games they're playing on it, stuff like that. You want to make sure it's something that can. SWOTOR isn't something that needs like a lot of processing power, but if you're gonna invest in a gaming laptop like that, and you're not gonna get like just a straight up gaming PC. I would at least look for a laptop that it can at least handle some other games that you might be interested in playing. I'm not sure like what games you like to play that would like be hardware heavy. But yeah, I mean they fit a lot more into laptops than they used to nowadays. I just have never used a gaming laptop. I've only ever owned 2 laptops. The first one that I owned was a very old school Windows XP. That could not play anything because it was from years and years and years ago. And then I have my MacBook that I got in college. Shiny within the next 4 encounters. Yo, Spyro, what's going to happen if I get a shiny in the next 4 encounters? I would actually be surprised because we're not even shiny hunting. So which meaning I have not done anything to increase shiny odds. So if we end up getting a shiny in the next 4 encounters, I'm going to be very surprised. I would be very ecstatic, though. I'd be very ecstatic. If I don't just kill it out of just, like, killing things and just not even noticing that it was a shiny to begin with. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point in my lifetime, having played Pokemon before this day, I'm sure I've killed a shiny Pokemon on accident at some point without realizing it was shiny. Trying to ask because you played SWOTOR. Yeah, for sure. SWOTOR, though, is just... It's not... you don't need a lot to play. You don't need, like, a super buff computer for it, because it's... MMOs typically aren't too graphical heavy. Not all of them are... There are a lot that are. But yeah, I would just always trust a review. Always don't take one review to heart. Check those 1-star reviews. So 1-star reviews doesn't mean the product is bad. The person may have just had a bad experience with the product. So always read a 1-star review to get the full idea for someone's picture, for a picture of a specific laptop, especially something like that you are going to be spending a lot of money on. You want to make sure it's something that is going to do everything you need to, and also last you more than just a couple years. Made that suggestion to my friend when they were looking for a laptop, and they were like, I'm gonna get this all-in-one PC," and I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "Because it'll play this," and I was like, "Okay, but I know you're doing that because you can get it right now." But the all-in-one isn't going to last forever, and it can only play so many games. Maybe save up and get something better. And they ended up saving up. They got some type of laptop. This was like a year or so back, so it's probably even outdated now. I mean, my desktop myself, what I'm streaming off of and what I game off of is outdated. I need to update some of the hardware in it. I need to update the motherboard in it badly. But I just don't have the money for it. My video card's decent. There are, of course, some better video cards out there. Which that's the big reason I prefer a PC over a laptop. Is this PC, I can update this. I can update the hardware in this whenever I want. I can buy a new video card and install it. And still be, and not really, spend like a few $100s for a new video card versus spending a $1,000 or so for an entire new PC and buy smaller stuff here and there. But again, that's only if you're doing big stuff. I don't play a lot of heavy games on my computer, so I don't need to. I need a new motherboard is what I need. That would fix a lot of the lag on my computer. And one day I will get it. If not at this point, I might just... One day when I have money, like a year or so down the road, when COVID's done, I have a job again, and I can start saving up, I might just build myself a new computer. Just because a lot of my parts are outdated. And just like... and also, I'd like to have a 2-computer setup if streaming is something that I continue to do. Especially more seriously, I would love to have a 2-PC setup. Because that would also help with a lot of stream lag. With everything going on PC, desktops are much more expensive right now. Absolutely they are. PCs are a lot more expensive. Pre-built PCs are even more expensive. If you're ever interested in building your own PC, I would suggest PC Part Picker for a good place. The Reddits are a good place to look into it. A lot of YouTube videos to like get some information off how to believe it. Yo, we got Nakata level 20. This is the level we needed. What? Nakata is evolving? What's happening here? Is this our 306th Pokemon? It is! Congratulations, your Nakata evolved into Ninjask. Ninjask, welcome to the party spreadsheet. Ninjas wants to learn Double Team. No, you don't need Double Team. You're good. Give up on Double Team. Wants to learn Fury Cutter? No, you don't need that either. He wants to learn Screech? You don't need that either. Why are you out here trying to learn new moves? You don't need them. And let's go ahead and open up our Pokemon. And look at that. We also have ourselves Shedinja, who is now in here as well. So that's 307 Pokemon in our Living Dex. And also in there as well. So the way that works there, for those who don't know, is Shedinja is a ghost bug type. Kind of imagine like bugs when they, in our world, they don't evolve, but they kind of shed their skin. That's what Shedinja kind of is for Ninjask and Nakata. So you just have to have an additional space open in your party when that evolution happens, and it just gets added to your party. Sweet. So, Bagon, how close are you to a level? 790? Sick. We'll actually do the 790 before we wrap up. Once Bagon evolves, we'll finish off today's stream. Because I just need them to get 1 level so I can be like, oh, Shelgon, and then I can grind them off camera very quickly. 52 is settlements? I believe it's level 50. It might be 52. I may have wrote down the wrong number. I have written down the wrong number in the past. But I just need it to get 1 level because at level 30 is when it evolves into Shelgon. And we caught it at level 40. So I just need it to get 1 level to evolve. So that way we can be like, oh, look, it evolved. And we can end the day with 308 Pokemon. Which would mean we added 19 new Pokemon to our Living Dex today. Which is insane to add 19 new Pokemon to our Living Dex. It is 50. Oh, sick. Okay. Because I've written down wrong numbers in the past. That should be enough. Bag on up to level 41. What? Bagon is evolving? Go, do it, evolve! Bum, 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 bum. 308 Pokemon now reside within our Living Dex. Shogun has evolved into, or Bagon has evolved into Shogun, and in our spreadsheet as well. So, for a quick look at our spreadsheet and our plan for the next stream, this is where we're going to go ahead and be wrapping up for today. Take a quick look at it, what we have left in Generation 3. So next time we stream Pokemon Living Dex, which will either be Saturday or Monday. I'll probably add a stream one of those 2 days to play more of it. Don't hold me to that. Stuff comes up, especially on the search for jobs right now. I had to cancel Tuesday's stream for a job interview. So I'm going to try to make something happen on one of those days. We're going to start off by taking on the Elite Four and finishing the Elite Four of the Champion. And then from there, we're going to do some trade evolutions that I have. We're going to catch an Onyx from one of the Mirage places. If that Mirage place happens to spawn before that time, we'll catch Onyx, and we'll give it a metal coat to trade. With on the second 3DS that I have, and we'll have that, which will be a Pokemon added. I'll also check and see if there's any other Gen 2 Pokemon I can get that we've missed. C-Dot, Nuzleaf, Shiftry, they are all Omega Ruby, so I can't really do anything about that. I mean, I have a copy of Omega Ruby right here, but I would not be the original trainer. Tyler would be, so I just don't want to do that. Slacking, I am going to grind up our Slacking right here. He's currently, Vigoroth is level 28. I'm going to grind him up to level 35. And then that way we can just give him a quick level. He evolves. We get that. I'm not going to get any of these off stream. None of them I have to get. These we will all catch together. Which are actually, a lot of them are pretty easy. The only tough one here is Gulpin at 10%. And Illimuse at 4%. Those are going to be pretty rough to get. Cravon at 95%. Whelmer at 60%. Pretty easy. Torkoal at 10%. We're going to look for him next time as well. Zangoose is a later generation game because Viper was the version exclusive here. Same with Solrock. Lunatone was the version exclusive. We have Barboche. 100% catch rate. Easy stuff like that. A lot of easy stuff right here to catch. Sky Pillar, that'll be after we beat the game. Sky Pillar is where we go to get Rayquaza at. So once we get up there, we'll catch Claydol to finish off that line there. Credilli, we are also, we have them in our PC. We are going to grind them up and have them ready to evolve as well. These two are later gen. Anorotha and Armadillo, those are both later gens. Oops, I copied two there. Those are both later gens. The black bar means we'll be getting it in this generation. Which some of these I just recently added. Feebas. Feebas is another one I don't know if we're going to get it this generation or not. We might do later gen if it's easier to get it in Pokemon Platinum or anything like that. Because this one needs a max beauty level up. Not the trade evolution, which is a little bit easier. Shoal Cave, those are going to be pretty easy to get. 2 more trade evos that we're going to do. Off camera, I'm going to get our Shelgon that we have right here up to level 49. And then just 1 level to evolve it. We have another Bagon in our PC, which I'm going to go ahead and evolve into a Shelgon. So we're good there. And then Beldum's line here, once we beat the game, Steven will give us a Beldum, which we will then breed. So that way we have 2 more. 1 will sit in the PC, 1 we will level up to 20, and the other one will level up to 45, and we'll have them finished. The Reggies are also post-game stuff that we'll do. Latios we'll have to get in a later game because we have Latias. And Groudon will have to get in a later game as well. And that's honestly going to be it for Generation 3. We are very close to wrapping up Gen 3. And moving on to Pokemon Platinum, which we've already caught a few Pokemon for already, and we'll be finishing off at least 1 more here. We'll get Rampardos so that way, because we got it from the Mirage Cave, and then we'll be able to get just the Shield Fossil in Pokemon Platinum. But yeah, that is going to go ahead and do it for me today. Thank you all so much for watching. If you were watching this later on YouTube, definitely come follow us over on Twitch so you can see it all happen live and in person. YouTube, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.